Hi and welcome to another hiatus pre-recorded video. We will finally try to finish Arcade Spirits. Let's go. I actually also record this before the premiere of the last pre-recorded part, so I have no idea how bad it was, how cringy it was for me to actually rewatch that as a viewer and not as a live streamer situation. But I think that's gonna be fine, right? Right. We'll be okay something. But that means, without further ado, we just go in, right? Yeah, I also should open up game. Here we are. Oh, what a professional I am. Yeah, last time we went to Max Convention and made a lot of marketing for our cool little thing called Funplex Rising, where we're going to have cool shit. We will actually make that Funplex great again, or something along the lines of that. So I think we can just start. So, oh god, the scruff of it all. Please ignore me. Thought I fixed that shit. Well, I started pressing play, but seems like I didn't. Yeah. We're also now in level 4, so we should go through this stuff soon enough. Hopefully, maybe. Player versus player. Oh, that's actually correct. So, it is the future. It is the future, year 20 something. And this is my hour. Max has come and gone, and we're hoping a good number of the folks we reached out there will be there today at my big event. Funplex Rising. This is a make or break moment for me. My chance to put the Funplex on the map, and my chance to make something more out of this job than a 9-to-5 vacuuming the carpets and looking for missing ski balls. My chance to prove myself that I can do this. Everybody's counting on me to bring in the customers and keep them coming back for more. Without that, we're constantly at risk of the Funplex shutting down. So, no pressure or anything. Penguin there, baby. Here I am in the break room, sucking myself up watching the clock. Once the little hand hits the 10 and the big hand hits the 12, Funplex Rising is a go. I don't want to be nervous, I don't want to be freaking out like I was at Max, I want to face this with the absolute confidence. Well, sadly, I'm me and not someone else, and those old instincts to assume that everything will go wrong, those feelings are still hanging on.
Ooh.
5 minutes and counting! Are you excited? Because I'm really excited. Ashley, I love you, but that fucking flamingo. I'm something. Something is good, we can work with being something. Breathe, Ilya, we're gonna do just fine. Remember to smile and have fun with it. I attempt my best smile. It comes out as a rictus grin of terror. Well, if we're going for creepy slasher smile, then you nailed it. While you work on perfecting that, I've gotta get my Pinky the Flamingo on. Don't forget to breathe. 10 o'clock. Time to do this. You can do this. And you know what? Even if the family curse makes you fail miserably and crash and burn, at least you can say you took an honest whack at it. You'll never succeed if you don't at least take a few whacks. This fucking therapy game. With that settled, I push through the door and out into the arcade. Let's be honest, we'll probably get maybe a dozen randos anyway. No big deal, right? And that is not a dozen randos. That's considerably more than a dozen randos. Wait, why am I panicking? This is a good problem to have. We want a big crowd for the event. Okay, it's more folks to wrangle, but I can do this. I can do this. Not me hunting for screenshots or something. This is not happening. I have no idea what you're talking about. No. I step out front of the crowd, waving for attention. Hey everyone! Briefly, I look down to make sure I'm wearing pants, unlike my nightmares about public speaking. Welcome everyone to Funplex Rising at Francis Arcade Funplex. We've got some awesome things in store for you today. I'll go over the basics and we get this party started. First, the token machines will be spitting out extra tokens when you buy $5 or more of them, so make the most of it. Second, the Fist of Discomfort tournament. We're streaming it live on Queen Bee's channel. Sign-ups are at the prize desk. See that giant pink flamingo for details. Third, a high score contest for nearly every other game in the arcade. Register your 3-letter initials with Gavin and the desk to join in. Whoever holds the top score at the end of the day gets a trophy and tokens. We're planning on the monthly high score challenge leaderboard, so let's get this started. Fourth, for those of you participating in a cosplay contest, your outfit looks great and check in with Ashley about the details. Fifth, I can confirm the rumors. We are going to have a magical Moon Cuties playable on the floor today. The Funplex is home to the indies. Finally, in a few minutes, I'll be revealing our new rare game. Only a few prototypes were ever made, and today you get to play one of them. And all the things were on the flyers and the promotion website and so on, meaning the point by point was a bit redundant. They're ready to go. But I should pump the crowd a bit and get them excited. Can't half-ass this either. Oh, I also like that I can't choose all the stuff anymore, which is kind of cool. You have my respect and gratitude. Who are we? Veteran or newbie alike, I hope you all have a lot of fun and make new friends today. Yeah, that's sure. Let's go with that. The Funplex is meant to be fun for all. Casual gamer or core gamer, young or old, retro or modern. We want everybody to have a blast. Even if you don't walk away with the trophy, you'll be walking out here with memories of time well spent with those great games and the great people you meet today. So anything we can do to make sure you're having fun, let us know, and we hope you come back to the Funplex again to recapture the magic moments you'll experience today. On behalf of the Funplex, thank you for joining us at Funplex Rising. Now, let's get gaming. Woohoo! Yippee! Right, okay, so now it's time to reveal our new rare game and get the show on the way. Gavin and Naomi wheel the top-covered game out from the back room. Excitement builds in the crowd as it's pushed into place. My friends, I give you Phrase Invaders, an incredible rare Japanese import where you must accurately type words to shoot down alien invaders. The crowd's reaction is immediate. It exists? I only heard of it spoken in myth and legend. I must play this game immediately. Whoa, one at a time. A good portion of the crowd bum rushes the game, eager to be the first one to get their hands on those clacky old keyboards. Sure, people, you're excited over me. I knew it. I knew the game would be a hit. See? Well, today's event drew a very hardcore audience. Whether or not a rare Japanese import draws consistent profit over time during normal operating hours remains to be seen. Sheesh, why do you always have to poop in our ice cream, Gavin? Just let us have this. My nerves unwind some wine on seeing everybody ready to go. Maybe today will work out just fine after all. With the event underway, folks head off to sign up for the high score challenges, the FOD tourney, and just to go play some games. As for me, I work my way through the crowd and back to the desk. One last thing to do, check in with our VIPs before they dive headfirst into the store. Theo's manning the stage to encourage folks to get silly on the dance floor. Percy's preparing for his Smoopy run. Queen Pea's ready to face her first opponents. I know I can rely on the staff, but in a lot of ways, the gamers are our star talent for the day. It's their event. I need to support them. For starters, I wave over Theo. Everything set for today's dancing, Theo? In Theo fashion, he winks and gives me a thumb up.
Absolutely.
Ready to rock, but can't stop to chat. Running the stage is my focus for the next few hours, and it's going to take every ounce of social justice I can squeeze out. If you need me, check me out during the lunch break, K. Phrasing and K. Percy, world record time, you up for this? Absolutely. Well, okay, he definitely looks focused today, not his usual soft, smiling self. Naomi set up a little camera to record the whole thing. When I set the record, I'll submit it as the new high score to defeat. The culmination of years of effort all coming to a head. The pressure's well and truly on, isn't it? I can always try another day, yes, but this isn't for me. I mean, it never was for me, but today is also for you. The For the Funplex, you mean. For you. This event is more than a way to put the Funplex on the map. It's like your own personal high-score attempt, chasing a dream, always grasping just out of reach. I'd hate to let you all down. Moral improvement systems online. Aim the encouragement cannons. If you bungle this, always Donkey Kong. Win or lose, we'll all be proud of you today. Percy, I know how much this game means to you, but don't fear you have to win this on my behalf, or even the Funplex behalf. Volunteering for this high-pressure public profile run, that means a lot to me. You're already doing everything you can do for us all. God, I can't read today. And honestly, I'm proud of you. Quite alright. Quite right. Very well. For myself, for you, and for the Funplex, I shall give it my all. Percy offers a quick salute, then marches off to war with Mr. Moopy's magic maze, having a seat on his stool to begin the run. Next up, check in with...
What the f?
Oh, someone has an attitude already. Hey, ready for the tournament?
Nope, no way.
No, I'm not ready, not in the slightest. Not for this, not for him. With a subtle head nod, she indicates a fairly nondescript fellow with t-shirt and jeans, standard gamer gear. But there's an unusual design on the back of his jacket, like some wide-eyed, fanged Oni. This is a local event, right? Funplex regulars, city scrub, and a bunch of cosplay otaku from Max? Yes, that's what it is. Then why the fuck is the demon here? That's a nickname. The who?
Hey, listen.
Known on Western shows as the Demon, in his home country of Japan known as Kami, he's the top-rated Fist of Discomfort player in the world. As for your question, Miss B, I invited him. What?
Ooh.
You asked me to handle invitations for the tournament, remember? As part of my helpful assistance in setting up the Funplex Rising. Honestly, I was surprised he accepted my invitation. All the other top-rated pros turned it down flat. He even flew here from Japan on his own dime. Yen. Isn't that nice of him? Helia, did your magical phone fairy just put me dead in the crosshairs of the greatest player who ever lived? Maybe... yes, we'll go with yes. Sorry? I am fucked. I'm so completely fucked. Queen Bee can't be losing moral now and can't have my friends so frantic over it. Plus, this is one of the main events, and when she's in top fighting form, she's an all-star entertainer. I've got to pump her up. Kick his ass. Let's be honest, she just needs that. As Queen Bee wrings her hand and chews I lock eyes with her. Queen Bee? Yeah. Destroy him. This is your shot at taking down the demon. Fate dropped this in your lap. Now you get to do what you do. For best fucking own it. She squeaks out a smile, but it's not her usually radiantly confident grin.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, kid. I'll give it a shot. Oh my god, she's nice to us. She marches off to the tournament. I'm getting a sinking feeling.
Did I make a mistake? My calculations estimated that having a top player would bring in at least 150% more attendance. I mean, I was just trying to help this event be the best it could be.
Iris, you should have consulted me first. Like, this was not the worst idea in the world, but talk to me. I didn't exactly give you a black shank, Iris. I know I wanted you to handle the petty details, but this isn't exactly a petty detail.
I'm sorry. I guess I miscalculated.
Which is weird for an AI.
Jeez. I feel bad about this. I didn't want to weigh down Queen Bee's spirit, but it's good that I feel bad, right?
No, it's worrying.
That I'm not making a purely quantitative analysis of the situation.
Humans are rarely purely quantitative.
Exactly!
That, oddly enough, cheers her up a bit. Right, that's everybody squared away. For the next hours, it's floor attendant on duty, making sure Funplex Rising soars like an eagle, rather than a turkey. And now I realized... Can turkeys fly? Wait, I have to look that up. Can turkeys fly? In fact, contrary to popular myth, turkeys can and do fly. They can fly up to 55 miles per hour. New nightmare unlocked. What the fuck, turkeys? What the fuck? By and large, the event runs itself, or rather, Theo, Ashley, Gavin, and Naomi keep it rolling. My job is to troubleshoot. And boy howdy is there a lot of trouble to shoot. Yeehaw. Not 1 hour in and we've got problems. Even if there aren't major problems, I don't want even minor problems to mess up this event. Not even 1 glass of spilled milk. My stress level is so high that I might start bawling at the sight of it.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, can I be of assistance? I'd like to make things up to you after that invitation, Snafu, sure. Currently, I'm detecting 3 problems for you to solve. Someone beating up a cabinet, a player loudly cursing at the game, and a crowd milling around the vending machines. As floor attendant and event manager, it's my duty to make things right. The crowd's already on edge from all the high-stakes competition. Where do I start, though? We start with the vending machines, because people need their snacks. Button smashing is thirsty work, and right away from the red lights on the soda machine I know exactly what is wrong. The waters of life, the dew that flows from the mountains have dried up. Oh, fucking hell. What gives? It's completely empty. Shouldn't they have stocked up before a big event? We did stock up. They all just drank it faster than expected, and then there's no more in the back to replace it. I need more caffeine! More caffeine! Sleep. You need sleep, not more caffeine. Think you've had enough there, buddy? They sell us all the salty snacks from one machine, then empty our wallets into the other. It's all part of a grand master plan. Pretty sure nothing we do here is organized enough to be considered a grand master plan. Although, maybe I should run this by Gavin. He might have a way to turn this conspiracy theory into reality. He would. Gavin would. We want soda, we want... Yeah, I know, also want a lot of things. Ashley's doing her best to intervene, but a giant flamingo isn't really distracting enough to keep a bunch of thirsty gamers at bay. How are we gonna fix this? The thing is, ordering with Iris will take time. Ashley has a lot of shit to do. I think Whole Story is the fastest option to get shit here. Like, they're literally next door. We don't have enough stock for a rabid crowd. It's time to loot and pillage our neighbor in proud Viking. Please don't. I carefully slip around the crowd and out the door, trying not to be noticed. Fortunately, the morning crowd at the Whole Story is largely consisted of avid... Fortunately, the morning crowd at the Whole Story largely consists of avid readers, not soda addicts. I quickly rush to the counter, putting my best set puppy face into play.
Hello.
Hello.
Taking an early lunch? To where we owe the pleasure. Guys, you gotta help me. I'm desperate. Can I buy any cans of soda you guys got lying around? Oh, I get it. Run on your vending machines, huh? Gotta keep this game as well lubricated with sugary, slippery soap. Wording!
Ooh, what if?
You're thinking what I'm thinking? I think so. Go ahead and take a few cases on the house. Seriously? We're neighbors. We're of the Twin Pals most stand side by side in this world. You two are the best. I'll be making it up by buying enough donuts to give myself diabetes. It wouldn't kill you to have a healthy sandwich or two when you pop by. Even the pastries are perfection. Here, let me help you. Matt leaves his post to help me haul a bunch of soda cases next door. On entering with armloads of aluminium cans, the crowd goes wild. A few of the friendly ones step right up to help us carry the boxes in, setting them up in the snack area. Soon, we got the whole load transferred. Matt offering a quick salute before returning to the cafe. Hey, Matt and Ben are the fucking best and you can't tell me otherwise. Crisis averted, glad we got such help for neighbors. Now, what next? Yeah, people punching the cabinets. I don't need to have shit break. Is it you again? Didn't we have that guy like in the first level and he was an asshat? The game was busy smacking at the side of Wild Rider Cabinet. A fake plastic motorcycle handles on the front of the game rattles each time. No, this can't be happening. Sir, you're not allowed to hit the games. Plus, if Naomi saw us, he'd be good as excommunicated. No, but you're the gal I got mad at when the fat dude wouldn't stop playing Mopey, right? My boy. Sorry, I got anger issues. I'm trying to work on them. Are you now? But would you just look at this? Of all the rotten luck. I got a tap lap score. I did it, and now the game froze right after I crossed the finish line. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Wild Rider is one of the most problematic games. Constantly freezing or going splat. Naomi fixes it at least once a week. It was made in the early 2000s with janky low polys and low production value as a whole. I'm sorry for hitting the game, I guess it was pretty rude of me, but is there anything you can do to help keep my score? I've got a real shot at winning this one. This guy rubs me the wrong way, but he seems sincere in his apology. And he's a paying customer today, despite claiming he'd leave forever, so I should keep the ball rolling. Let's see. Yeah, this is Naomi's thing. Naomi should... That's her thing, so she should know what to do. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna check with our technicians, see if there's anything we can do to recover your game. Already texted Naomi for you. Thanks, Iris. Naomi comes charging out of her workshop looking perturbed. Wild Rider again. Quickly, she slips around behind the game, popping open the back panel. She uses her phone flashlight to poke around the works. These early 3D games are such a pain. If it was pure retro game or even a pure modern one, it would be way more reliable. Okay, I think the problem. 1 second. And like that, the virtual motorcycle unfreezes confetti and cheers sounding from the game as it probably registers lap time. All done. Call me if it breaks again. Bye. Oh man, she did it. My score's saved. Hallelujah. I owe you. Seriously, I'm taking home that Wild Rider trophy. Another happy customer, but I should keep an eye on that game in case it falls apart again. Next problem. Wait a second. As I loop back around to the center of the room, I can't help but notice two things. Percy's looking oddly irate, and Queen Bee is missing. My instinct says that I should tend to our VIPs first and foremost, and I don't think I can cover both of them in time, but I could help out at least one of them. Even if it leaves the last of those crowd problems twisting in the air. I don't know, it's a triage. Where should I focus? This is a problem that could also solve itself because one of the parents says shut the fuck up. Percy's... I'm so sorry for the Percy lovers who watched that. But the thing is... Percy is playing that game for himself and it's important to him, but Queen Bee is also like live streaming that and it's her whole career, and I think that's a bit more important right now. So yeah, let's see to her. We're approaching lunchtime, so maybe she's off getting food, but I'm not sure. The Queen Bee I know would be watching the tournament pools and studying her opponents. Heck, I've seen her pack protein bars for a quick lunch rather than walk away from FOD. I decided to check in with Gavin, who has an eagle's eye view of the entire event from his perch at the prize desk. Hey Gavin, I was wondering where... She's an employee break room. Where Queen Bee is? Okay. I'm honestly kind of surprised you let her in there. It's crowded in here, and one less anxiety-riddled gamer in the mix is probably healthy for the event as a whole. If you excuse me, I've got scores to tally. Best of luck. Okay, I guess that answers that. Weaving through the crowd, I make my way to the employees only door. I scratched out the apostrophe last week. Lovely. Oh gosh. Like I should. Let's be real. That apostrophe is stupid. Sure, Queen Bee's here, thumbing through her social media feeds. Hey, QB. Hey kid. So, sup?
Oh, not much really. Just wondering what I'm gonna do after L7 boots me from the team. I lose all my subscribers, and I'm lying downtrodden in the esports gutter begging for tokens.
Dramatic much?
So, not much really.
Okay, I get that you feel the need to hustle 24/7 and the pressure's on. You're constantly being evaluated and judged, put under the magnifying glass. Is that meant to be comforting? My point is, I didn't forget what you told me before. But isn't this different? You're up against the best player in the world. Who would expect you to win that fight? One loss, that loss in particular, can't ruin you. Queen Bee sighs, looking her foam locking her phone for now and tucking it away, her face still wrought with depredation. Look, kid.
It's complicated.
There's something about L7 that I don't talk about, some really fucked up things. It's not just the pressure to perform, it's the pressure to perform perfectly every second of my career. It's expectations beyond the norm, beyond what anyone else on my team has to deal with. Simply put, I'm a woman in esports. This is what changes everything. Yeah, I can't really imagine. I like that they actually go into this topic by saying like, yeah, this is still fucked up shit. Like, this game is a few years old, but it's still fucked up shit to be a woman or a femme person in the gaming space. Like, it's just the truth. Sorry to hear that. Someone giving you trouble. Oh, Queen Bee, I'm sorry to hear that. Listen, if someone in your team is making your life miserable... What? No more misery than what I deal with on a daily from persistent internet trolls. What I get from my team, the shit I get from my team is way more subtle than that, but it stings way more than a normal bar.
Do you know why L7 signed me in the first place? I'm their mascot. The only lady on a male-dominated team.
Ah, the token, lovely.
I was just so excited to be getting a pro contract in the first place that I didn't look any deeper. You know, I really should have looked deeper. If I did, I would have noticed their history.
Yeah.
Women gamers hired and fired over the years, always let go for performance issues. Performance issues, my ass. They have a rotating slot for the obligatory eye candy hire, and everyone knows it.
Yeah, that's so fucked. That's so bad and so fucked.
And now I'm starting to hear rumblings about my performance. It's like I'm getting too old for them, and it's time to trade in for a younger, hotter esports star. And it's not like any of this is in writing. Oh no. They never say why it happens. It's to avoid the legal system, obviously. They blame the gamer every time. Poor performance, but it's as plain as the nose on your face.
Instinctively, I go cross-eyed trying to look at my own nose. Why are we like this? Well, maybe not my nose. Maybe mine is a work of sublime beauty crafted by the gods themselves. You look good, Queen Bee. We all know that. I know, this kind of bullshit happens all the time in esports. Montages and interviews are always focused on me being a woman and not my skills as a gamer. I mean, it's not just esports, it's soaked into the entire fucking gaming culture. Women, LGBTQ+, POCs, minorities, people with disabilities, and that's why I love this fucking game, because spit it, amen, that's just true. Basically, everyone who's not in the industry's marketing target has to work extra hard to get to where they want to be, and they get treated like shit along the way. I fought tooth and nail to get where I am now, and to have it to be threatened because I don't uphold the sexist standard anymore, frankly put, bullshit. So it's there and it's real, but tough to prove any real allegations. Closest thing I've got to hard evidence is my win-loss rating. It's steady and solid, no performance problems at all.
Nope, no way.
I don't lose. I can't drop the axe just yet. Not until I make a mistake. And well, taking on the demon and getting destroyed in front of a live-streamed audience at a small event, an event I should be winning hands down, that's all they need to justify abandoning ship. Honestly, I'd have abandoned ship on this team ages ago, if not for the fact that I rely on my team's salary to live. I've even had to put up with all those L7 sponsored events at Deco's Palace, what a filthy pit of ego and aggression that place is. But without those contracts, I need a real job, like an ordinary pleb. But fuck that, I'm a gamer and this is my fucking dream. So I suck it up and endure all the little microaggressions. No way around it now. If I want to keep being a pro, I have to beat the demon. But how do you kill that which has no weakness? How do you kill that which has no weaknesses? Oh, come on, everybody has weaknesses. What's his?
Maybe.
Well, maybe if he has a heart attack or spontaneously combusts, being on fire is totally a weakness. Maybe walk me through it. In Fist of Discomfort, how do you counterplay your opponent? I'm utterly crap at that genre. I actually really am, that's correct. Maybe explaining it to a noob will help. She pauses, trying to figure out how to word it on a level that even a neophyte can handle. Let's see. Okay, so there's 3 playstyles in FOD. Aggro, mid-range, and control. Put it simple, aggro is quick beatdowns, mid-range is balance, and control is long-term planning. In this case, I play aggro, and from what I know about the demon, he's an absolutely perfect control player. He uses elaborate item combinations to stall the game, then seals your doom. And I'm gonna hazard that control beats aggro. Most of the time, yeah, it sacrifices early game power for early game stall, meaning I burn out while he's just getting warmed up.
It's complicated.
If I wanted to counterpart him, I'd have to play mid-range, but I have practiced those characters, that playstyle. He'd outskill me easily. No choice, I guess. I have to get out my comfort zone and face the demon as mid-range. I'll figure something out along the way. I'm going to slay the demon. I'm going to do this. I will exorcist on his ass. Yeah, agreed. Let's kick his ass. I don't even know if that's possible or reasonable. Kick his ass. Then I think it's time to load up on holy water and crossbows and purge this entity from our sacred funplex. Now we're talking. Let's put up L7 on the side for a moment, because even if I win this battle, I'm leaving them in a wake. But there now, it's time to focus on the fight.
Hey, thanks.
Hey kid, thanks. Stop being nice. This helped. I mean, I'm still very likely doomed, but I'm better about my doom as a whole. You'll be there for the finals later on today? I nod an affirmative. Although Percy should be wrapping his high school around about the same time, meaning, It's cool, I get it. You've got a lot going on, no pressure. Now, you've got an event to manage and I've got a fight to prep. Let's both do what we do best. You got it. She pulls out her phone to do a little research as I depart. Ooh, why are you all so complicated? Half of Funplex Rising is in the can, half to go. I've been running myself ragged trying to catch every little problem. There's plenty left to do, but no sense not practicing self-care too. It's time to get my lunch on. And while a nice quiet moment to myself would probably help, what would help more would be a switch of social interaction between crisis management. Percy and Queen Bee are obviously tied in their own affairs, but everyone else should be up them. Who could I lean on in a time of need? We're not going to Theo, because he will start flirting again and I've got shit to do. Naomi's probably busy with shit. Gavin could use a break, but he won't. Let's go to Ashley. I assume Ashley's hiding herself away for a quick break, and I can't blame her. She's been working just as hard as everyone else gets. And when this is all over, I'm going to need a coma of sleep and a hot bath. But while I dream of better things, let me check in with Ashley to see if I can lower her burden.
Oh, hi!
Oh, hi! You want to get some lunch? You read my mind. I'm psychic, you know. Whole story then? To the whole story. That name still fucks me up. My companion fetches a table in the crowded cafe where I'll memorize our order and carry it forth to the yon service counter. I make my way to the front of the line, trying to keep the lunch orderly neatly arranged in my brain despite all the chaos of today's event.
Well, look who's here.
I'm looking.
Ben and Matt!
It's our favorite arcade wrangler.
Arcade minion? Arcade flunky? What's the right term?
Event manager, actually. You know, those flyers for Funplex Rising I asked you to pass out? It's my baby.
Moving up in the world, I see.
A proud parent of a shiny arcade baby.
And yet, no invite for us to the baby shower.
Why, I feel snubbed.
But seriously, we couldn't be prouder of you. And to think, when you first walked in these doors, you were still trying to figure out your place in things.
Oh, my dad's so proud. Sorry.
Ben and I know a thing or two about finding your dream and sacrificing to make it happen.
Long hours, hard work,
Hard hours and long work, too.
struggling to make ends meet.
Having meetings to discuss how to end the struggles.
Can't imagine how difficult it must have been for you to get to where you are now.
It wasn't that difficult, honestly. I came up with a name, talked it up at max, and that's it.
Oh, I'd be on the lookout for hidden costs on the back end then.
Speed bumps on the road of life to catch you unawares as you're soaring down the highway of success.
But if you wreck your $500,000 imported sports car of business triumph, we'll be there to drown your sorrows in coffee.
That's nice, actually. Oh, damn, now I want a coffee. Why didn't I make myself a coffee? Can I... Let me check if I can have a coffee.
And donuts.
And donuts.
Don't forget the donuts, an essential component. Next order, please.
Shaking my head, I wander back to our table with lunch in tow. Still, I must look a bit nervous, a fact Ashley picks up on as I return. Glad we're doing lunch, you know. I needed like 5 minutes peace and quiet away from the funplex before heading back the door. Ashley, you can take more than 5 minutes to rest. You've earned it. You've been working your feathers off out here, and it shows. I don't think I've seen this many happy children since I started. You mean you aren't here to force me to go back there? Back out there? I mean, yes, but at least take like more than 5 minutes. So you wouldn't be opposed if I snuck out, got on my private jet and flew to Bali on a vacation getaway? Excellent. Yeah, can we go to Europe instead? As much as a vacation getaway sounds amazing right about now, I want to go anywhere but Bali. I prefer a less humid environment to relax in. While we're in that jet, can you drop me off in the heart of the Rhineland? Tropical and what? Why Rhineland? Why? Like, I don't know! Can we go to somewhere cool? Like Scandinavia, or Prague, or the Mediterranean? Why the fucking Rhineland? Oh, a trip backpacking through Germany would be fun. Would it? Would... This game fucks. No! I've always wanted to visit. I'm totally down to go anywhere if that isn't the Funplex right now. It's a deal, but unfortunately it'd have to wait. I can't leave in the middle of Funplex Rising, and sadly neither can you. We're both needed out there soon. Dread, fought by Evil Overlord, event manager. The fuck am now? Wait, how am I the villain? I just told you to treat yourself to a longer lunch. Well, sometimes you're the hero and sometimes you're the villain. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Wait, are we talking in terms of cosplay outfits or real life? Both. What do you mean? I can't help thinking about how people are always wearing multiple masks all the time and how that defines and changes them. This fucking game, I can't. I don't think I own any masks, but I imagine I'd look pretty good in a sparkly masquerade one, or maybe a Lovecraftian plague doctor one. We can go shopping for masks later, I promise. But like, when I'm here, I'm Pinky the Funplex Flamingo, and when I'm at Max, I'm Angus, or whoever else I'm cosplaying, and when I'm alone, I'm just plain Ashley. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, how do you know which one is the real me, and is the real me good enough? Should I live my life as a cosplayer, as a Funplex employee, or the person that has a wild imagination? Which one makes me the best? I just don't know. May I speak frankly? Ashley nods, looking lost in thought. Let's go just with the positive affirmation. Ashley, I think the beauty of being a human in that each individual is made up of different aspects. From childhood to growing up, everything we encounter shapes us. And through your cosplay, your amazingly fun imagination, your arcade position, that all makes you real fun. You're all of those things and you're wonderful. For me, I think we're also defined by how others perceive us. And I've heard nothing but compliments from everyone around you. Everyone really cherishes you and wants to spend time with you because your bubbly personality, myself included. Because of. There's a word missing, right? Please don't doubt yourself.
You know, you are so right. Sometimes it helps talking with your friends about what's been bothering you, yeah?
Sure.
It's nice to hear your thoughts and be able to bounce ideas off of you. Friends are just the greatest, aren't they?
I smile in agreement, yeah.
I'm so happy to have not only you, but everyone at the Funplex in my life. We've all really bonded with each other, haven't we?
Absolutely. In fact, I've got more friends than what I know what to do with.
I feel so much better after chatting with you. That really, really helped. Thanks.
Now that I feel truly invigorated, it's time to contribute to endure the rest of the day. As she stands up, beams a smile, and flashes me a victory sign with her hands. See you back out there! Yeah, sure, I guess. Let's go. By the way, I'm sorry if you're hearing noises in the background. Next few hours pass quickly. With renewed confidence, Percy's deep into his world record run and performing admirably. What is that music? He's intensely focused on that score, inching ever closer, while Queen Bee effortlessly destroys locals on the path to her inevitable showdown with the demon. Myself, I float through it all, making care of little problems while keeping an eye of both of them. But as the event winds to a close, all eyes are on the two main events, and very real possibility of our local heroes falling apart at the finish line. Okay, dramatic music, what the fuck was that? That was unnecessary. Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but the crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding around Fist of Discomfort and Moopy. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee been effortlessly destroying all competitors as expected, but the demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well, and as predicted, the grand finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the demon. And as for the magical world of Moopy, Percy's closing in on the world record. With the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxy, the pressure's on. I got Queen Bee through her worries, but that was just a prelude. This is the main event, and Percy's not looking great, hunched over his joystick. He might need me. I can't be there for both of them as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? Percy. We're going to Percy, just for the reason that, we talked to Queen Bee earlier, so that's nice. So let's you know, support both of them, one after the other. Percy. I know our main event is first Fist of Discomfort, but Percy's high score run is just as important in my eyes. I should spread my attention out a bit. The good news is that he's closing onto the world record, approaching 3.5 million. A small crowd has gathered to watch Percy's progress. Not as large a crowd as the ones around Fist of Discomfort, but Retro is still has a following in 2000-something clearly. Almost there, you can do it! I gently push my way to the front of the crowd. Percy is deep in concentration as I see a bead of sweat slide down his brow. As much as I don't want to take his focus off of Moopy, Percy could use a little check-in. Almost there?
Almost there.
Mr. Moopy glides through the maze after maze, point pressing by sticking around just long enough to grab all the dots to zap all the monsters before exiting stage left. His expression is dead serious, absolute focus. He's in the zone. But I know once he achieves this dream he's been reaching for, we get out a happy Percy back from the zone. Any minute now, just a matter of minutes before the world record is his at long last. I'm almost... Percy? Almost? Something's wrong. Something is very wrong. This is not the look of someone in the zone. That's the look of someone in actual physical pain. Percy's face becomes a sharp grimace as his hand clutches around the joystick hard enough to send Mr. Moopy down a dead end. His right hand clutches his chest, every muscle in his body tightening, sweats forming on his brow, and if I didn't know any better, I'd think...
No, not now. Not now.
Percy, you okay there? What's wrong? It's nothing, just my heart. It's fine, it's just this condition I have. Quickly, he grabs my jacket with the same ferocity he was grabbing at his shirt.
Please, just a few minutes. Don't do anything. Don't stop me yet. I can do this.
Oh, Percy. Oh. Oh, this is so... This man has an actual heart condition, and this is not healthy for him. He probably hasn't taken a pause in whatever the fuck, and this is all not... Yeah, I should call 911. Let's do the responsible thing. I hope. This is his dream. Finally realized. Defeat the high score. My dream is a spectacular event. One which will make the Funplex soar. But neither of our dreams are worth his life. Iris, call 911. Hurry. On it. I'm sorry, Percy. We need to get you to a hospital. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Reluctantly, he lets go of the joystick, leaning heavily on the cabinet as Smoopy dies a thousand deaths. At least without the need to focus on the game, he's calmer. Don't blame yourself, please. It's not your fault. I just... Shh. Ambulance will be here soon. You'll be fine. I promise. Please. Don't make promises that are beyond your ability to keep. Gavin, can you help me? Nodding quickly, Gavin moves to Percy's side, assisting me in getting him off the stool and lying down on the ground. Gavin takes a moment to direct the ever-crowd. Funny how emergencies always draw more attention than the event itself. I need everyone to back away and give Percy some space. An ambulance will arrive soon and I need a clear path. The crowd murmurs, some of them feeling uncomfortable, wandering off to the Fist of Discomfort finals, which are clearly wrapping up from the sound of it. Others make a clear path, but stand around watching and waiting. This isn't how I wanted it to end. It's not over, it's just over for now, okay? I'm with you, I'm here with you. Focus on me. We'll get through this. I suppose. Thank you, I'm sorry to burden you with this. After a few minutes later, the ambulance approaches. This is a fucking fast ambulance. What the fuck is this town? And 2 EMTs who rush into the arcade, rolling along a stretcher. I go with him, of course, because this is my fault. And I'm the one who organized the event, I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits, all in the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working hard to make what would have been a temporary job in a long string of temporary jobs into something more, something I can believe in, but didn't stop to think of what it would cost me and everyone around me. Yeah. I wasn't a blood relative, but Percy insisted I stay with him the whole way through the admission process. I was there when the doctor explained that the tremor had passed, and with emergency medication and an overnight observation period, he'd be likely to be released next day. And even as visiting hours dwindled away, I stayed at his bedside. On the plus side, I'll be swimming in little pudding cups tonight, I suppose. Might be hard to sleep with all that free sugar. Truth be told, he's in better spirits than I am. I suppose I owe you an explanation, don't I? It's not like you're obliged to share your medical history with a stranger, Percy. But you're hardly a stranger, yes? Now, I wouldn't call you a confidant, but I confide in you regardless. There's a heart disease, a wear run, which runs in my family, and now it's my time. I tried treatment for it, but I'm afraid my old ticket didn't approve one bit. So, how long do you have? At last check, 2 years. I think you see now why I'm rather eager to topple that high school sooner than later. There may not be a later, see?
Now, none of that. I made peace with this ages ago. Life is, unfortunately, a fatal illness. Everybody passes in time. Mine may be sooner than others, sooner than yours, but that's just how it's going to be. The important thing is not the quantity, but the quality of that life. I'm aiming to make the most of my remaining days. Raising money for charities, working on my movie ambition, enjoying time with friends, things like that.
And playing the silly arcade game for hours and hours every day counts as quality time? This instant I say it, I regret it. Normally I stop and think more, decide something appropriate to say, but it just slipped out. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to mind. Absolutely. I suppose I may as well summarize for you the reason why I'm obsessed about my silly arcade game. My sister. My dear little sister Stella, the first in my family to fall to this heart disease. Stella was the one who loved Moopy, loved it with all her heart. And it's in her honor that I chase my score. Not for my glory, but for her memory. And now I don't know what to say. I don't really know Percy that well. I never truly sat down with him for a chat or anything like that, and now he's bearing his soul to me. But again, he seems to understand my predicament. Cheer up, love. It's my burden to bear, not yours. Truthfully, I'm lucky today wasn't the end. I have another chance. I have you to thank for that. Bullshit. Pardon? Yeah, if he... it's kind of... I don't feel all of them, one of those answers in a way. But yeah, it's that. Percy, I got so wrapped up in promoting the Funplex that I nearly put you in the morgue. I feel like a complete asshole. You deserve better than that. Better than someone so focused on reading themselves out of depression that they ignore the needs of their friends. Oh, come on, it's not quite like that. I agreed to help with the Funplex Rising. That was my choice. I knew the high pressure could do this, and I did it anyway. For you and for me. And I know why this is important. You know why it's important to me. You know why I'd ignore even my doctor's orders and carry on.
So if you insist on considering yourself a fool, well, I'm just as foolish. We can be proper fools together. Is that acceptable?
Yes, that's... yeah.
Then we have an accord.
2 years, huh? Give or take. It's strange how at peace he's with the idea of dying. I wasn't with him the whole day through. Now I sort of wished I had been. Queen Bee needed my help too, but well, hindsight 2020, that kind of thing. Before I can say another word, there's a sharp knock at the door, which then immediately opens.
What the
Holy fuck! What the fuck happened? They told me your heart exploded or something. Also, hi kid. Hi. Ah, Queen Bee, how'd the tournament go? Afraid I was a bit occupied at the moment, couldn't watch the finals. Who fucking cares? I do. I just said so, yes? Sorry, right, I'll keep it short. I lost, got completely and utterly owed to. Coffee. I get coffee. Thank you for coffee. Sorry, I have to drink a sip of coffee. And then I continue playing. It is a very heartfelt situation. The timing is impeccable. So, let's continue, shall we? Oh, jeez. What about L7 Gaming? Did they fire you? Surprisingly enough, it's not as bad as I'd feared. Seems that the demon actually came all this way not to kick my ass, but to scalp me. He's forming a team and he wants me to join. Wait. The demon is hiring you. No more L7.
Victory!
No more L7. Way to twist the defeat into a victory, eh? Another dream I nearly annihilated while trying to achieve mine. Nearly though. Thank goodness for turns of fortune. Right, that's my story in Digest Reader's form. Now it's your turn, Purple. What the fuck, man? Nothing for you to concern yourself with, just a minor embuggerance. Oh, bullshit, it's the same thing your sister had, isn't it? Well, it's not like Percy's only friends with me. Seems he's told Queen Bee his tale too. No wonder she's rushed over there. Well, yes. How long? 2 years. Fuck! The hospital PA system chimes in, grabbing my attention. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are over now. Visiting hours are over now. Suppose it's time for you to head on home. And don't worry about me. I'll be out there in the morning. Probably take a break from Whoopi for a time, and I'll pop by the Funplex. All the same. Only if you're sure, Percy. You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert, and my way of keeping calm through the silliness is to optimize the happiness I can find in the time remaining to me. And that means the Funplex. The Funplex. Oh, that's so fuck. I didn't forget that he has that, but fuck. Queen Bee offers me a ride back at the Funplex, to the Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up and then a bus to catch back to my apartment. None of us really feel like talking on the way there. Yeah, of course not. That was fucking bad. That was... Gosh! I forgot how fucking dark that game gets. Holy shit. I'm back. Not that there's much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I picked out for the high score contests are gone, along with the winners. Looks like everybody's closing up shop. Ashley tidying up a bit, Naomi literally having fallen asleep on the prize desk. And Francine, up way past her bedtime, squinting at the computer printout.
Hello, dearie.
Ah, there you are. Gavin ran numbers while you were out. Despite the discount on tokens, we made a tiny profit today, far above and beyond what the Funplex normally draws. From what Ashley tells me, the mood was quite jovial near the end, which many nice folks saying they plan to return. And even the local champ didn't win And even if the local champ didn't win at Fist of Discomfort, they got to see the demon in action. That's a feather in our cap. I'd hoped you'd be pleased with the news. This is what you wanted, yes, to put the Funplex on the map. Business is going to be just peachy now, especially with more lovely parties like this one. Yeah, okay, sorry, I'm happy about it, just exhausted? Emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie. But we've got no regrets. I'd like to think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be to make a reality. Your dream of a thriving Funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us. But we're ready, willing, and able. Well, true, Queen Bee didn't win, and true, Percy was, hospitalized, but poor dear. But we did it. Your friends saw it through, and they do it all over again. Without a doubt.
I nod, a bit numb to it all. I'm sure I feel like $1,000,000 tomorrow when Percy strolls back in and smiles and Queen Bee sporting her fancy new team jacket. When the daytime crowds are thick with newcomers happy to be playing the games they love, when I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. But for now, I really just want to go to bed. You need anything else from me tonight? We're all wrapped up like a bow. I'm on my way home for good night's sleep myself. Go home. We see you tomorrow. Hey, we made it! Woo! Funplex Rising was a success. I turned the keys in the lock, slumping into the apartment.
Hi!
Hey, hi! So, how did it go? Was Funplex Rising every bit as awesome as the awesome poster I designed for it? Players went home happy and business is booming. Hooray! Why don't you look happy? It's been a long day. Well, okay. Honestly, you're an inspiration to me. You had the guts to chase your dreams. It's tough work, but I knew that Iris could find you something you'd love. And I've been wondering if I should follow in your footsteps. You want to become an arcade czar? No, silly. I mean, just try to find something to do with my life other than make coffee for executives and file the paperwork.
I've got it!
Like that poster. I could try to be a graphic designer, maybe. I've always loved doing stuff like that. What do you think? I expect that following your dreams can run you ragged, like it did to me today. I could nearly torpedo your future. It could even kill you. Is it worth it? Is it really worth all the trouble? Yeah, Juniper. Go for it. Go for it. Like... Yeah, that's maybe the good common ground, is find a firm, start there, and then later go. And then later do that. Francine's right. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Juniper's helped me out along the way. I should help her in turn, but with an edge of pragmatism. I'm not gonna lie, becoming an artist wouldn't be easy by a long shot. How about splitting the difference? Instead of becoming a starving indie artist, find a graphic design company, somewhere you can build up your skills. Another office? But yeah, actually that makes sense.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll start looking around, thanks. You need to go to bed and sleep. Tomorrow I'll make you pancakes, a reward for my hard-working arcade czar. You used to have pancakes every morning during the summer trips, right? Your mom made them? It was ages ago, Juniper, when my folks could afford trips to the shore. And Juniper gets a wry smile. I think I know exactly how we can celebrate a newfound success. How about a beach vacation? Beach episode! Wow, that was level 4. Yeah, we're hot with Ashley this time. I didn't have that in my first run. Sweet, gentle, compassionate. Don't fucking lie. Shut up. Today's pizza fun fact is the world's largest pizza covered 10,000 square feet and measured 140 feet across. It weighed in at 44,457 pounds. That's a lot of fucking pizza. How did you bake that? Do you want to save your... Yes. Yes. Save game. gosh. Ooh. How many levels does this game? Let me check that for a second. Cause I'd like to finish it today. We're going through that. It's we're okay, we're okay. This is fucking hell, that was half the game? Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe that's chapter 6. We have 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, let's go. It is the future year 20-something, and romance is in the air. Or at least romance will be in the air if Iris have anything to say about it. And I'm not actually in a glorious 20-something neon metropolis today. I'm about 134.7 miles south of it. Beach episode, that's much better. Ah, just smell the sea salt, the seawater taffy, the baking hot sands. It's just like I remember. You've never been to Flotsam Beach before, Juniper. That's just like I remember you remembering it was then.
Definitely.
That is definitely one of my better ideas. Top 10, maybe even top 5 ideas. What a fantastic way to celebrate your success at the Funplex. A reward for your hard work, we return to the beach where you first played Phrase Invaders, where your family spent their summer vacations. Ah, sentimental. My heart, I can't. I feel the need to say something pithy and dismissive in the face of her unrelenting cheer, but to be honest, I'm definitely smiling. This place holds many dear memories for me before my parents lost their job and we began the downward spiral of my family luck. We love coming to Flotsam Beach. And coming back here for sure is a treat.
Yes!
This place is great. Sea, sand, and then boardwalk. Yoshi's Pizza. Stinks fry dogs. Isn't that bunny a mood and a half? Okay, sorry about that. You didn't miss much, but it stopped the recording, so now I'm picking back up. But yeah, you didn't miss much. What I wanted to say in this instant is, yes, you will see the people in swimsuits. Cool, right? That's pretty awesome. Short heart attack that I would have lost a lot of material, but I didn't, so we're fine. Oh, the others, right. There was a second part of Juniper's plan, see that it wasn't just a treat for me, but everyone associated with the Funplex. We'd have to drive down here in groups and pay for our own hotel rooms to keep the cost down, but soon enough, a Saturday outing for all staff and VIPs had become a reality. It was really sweet of her to include everyone in on her trip. We worked hard to make Funplex Rising a success. I certainly couldn't have done it without the help from my friends. Within the next hour, there'd be 9 of us bouncing around in swimsuit, making sand castles and buying cheap souvenirs and playing seaside arcade games. And hopefully not accidentally drowning in the riptides as my inner lifeguard felt the need to warn. One day of fun in the sun for everyone. Beach episode, beach episode. As for this evening...
Beep,
beep. Beep, beep, Helia. Well, Iris had other plans for me.
Well? Have you decided yet? Have you? Time's running out, you know.
Well, for sigh, I pulled out my phone, summoning my digital djinn. And why is time running out exactly?
I've run the numbers and calculated a 99.97% chance of romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll.
Oh, we all know what that number means, Iris. It means shit coming from you.
It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and happiness. Romance is in the air. Can't you feel it?
Right now, all I feel is slightly overheated. I need to go change.
Yes! Yes, good. put on your sexy swimwear. It'll improve my projections.
Iris, don't be pushy, you fuck. She's going on and on about how this ever since finding out about the beach trip. Iris, why the sudden obsession with finding me a special someone anyway? I've turned my life around, I found a job, I found a dream even, to make something out of the Funplex, to let it grow and shine. You've done well helping me at that. This is the happiest I've been in years, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gosh, thanks. Now, I've tried workplace romance before, back in the shoe shop days, and it worked out for a while until I realized we weren't soulmates. I would never make this pun. I want this to be known. This is not me. A high-quality dad joke. Point is, I know I said I'd be open-minded about this sort of thing. I haven't forgotten what we talked about the day I joined Funplex, but now that I'm faced with it, I'm not sure. Hylia, you were spent weeks getting to know these people. You've even taken a few of them out to lunch. What if I can't decide? Yeah, let's say that. I'm actually kind of torn of who I want to try to woo. I'm pretty close to a few of them already, really close. Also, I get the feeling a few of them feel the same about me. I could be reading the signals wrong, but if not, what do I do? Relax, we're all adults. In the end, this is up to you, whoever you choose. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. Don't overthink it, yes? You're not a middle schooler anymore. Who says that? And there's a sudden flashback to Jamie pouring apple juice down my shirt to show affection. No, I'm not making that sound. Sorry. Right, okay.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, this is your moment. But you don't have to decide right now. In fact, you shouldn't. Take the day with all your friends to really think about it. After dinner, I finished my number crunching and we'll have your final relationship scores. That'll help guide your decision. Let's take a look. Behold, weeks of emotional data fully analyzed. Ashley's a lot of fun, isn't she? And you two get along like a house of fire. Hopefully without actually setting anything on fire accidentally. So that's it? It's decided?
No. The points are just a guide. And it's not like I'm gonna force you to woo someone just because they're your top match. I still need to calculate how well your personality matches what they're looking for. That'll net you bonus points. Consider it food for thought, you know? And you've still got the rest of today to see who you're a good fit for. Maybe cram in some more time with them.
Okay, so number crunching, it's Ashley or Queen Bee. And to be honest, I don't see Ashley that much in a romance context, because she's bestie material, but not, partner material for me. So I probably will try to go the Queen Bee route.
Anyway, keep an open mind, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
By the way, according to GPS, your potential romances will be here in less than 2 minutes. Have fun!
Fuck you. I hastily jam my phone back into my pocket before anyone can hear that. Dang it, Iris, I could have just chillaxed by the sea, maybe found that old arcade where I've once played Phrase Invaders and have a pleasant time. But now I need to be sizing up romantic partners, although maybe there is someone I've been getting close to. Someone I think I wouldn't mind being closer to, in fact. And it has been a long time since I felt like I could even try having someone to share my life with. Maybe it's time to look for love again. But for now, I decide to focus on my day ahead. Fun in the sun. Good, clean fun in the sun. Very innocent and chaste fun in the sun. Sure, I can do that, right? And then the game said, not your bisexual ass. I forgot how horribly fan service they look in this swimwear. A private game of beach blanket bingo. Okay, we should... Yeah, please. Innocent, chaste, fun in the sun. Come on, I'll give you the... Here. Take a good look at it. Bathe in that for a second. Okay, we're done? Lovely. Where can I set up a parasol? And how's the surf, too? Thinking of doing some surfing. I rarely get the chance to surf these days. Looking forward to breaking out my old boards and hitting the waves. I was going to play Beach Boys all the way down. I for the city to get help in the mood, but Queen Bee vetoed it. Hey, if you want a free ride in my beloved Bee-mobile with your board strapped up my roof, you listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. Oh hey, there's another perfect spot. Let's set up there.
Catch you later.
I'd better go help us. See you there. I suddenly feel a bit inadequate in terms of proper beach board and attire. We're here!
Excellent.
Ah, good. Queen Bee brought an umbrella. Yeah, don't really tan so much as burnt to a crisp. Honestly, I'm mostly here for the shopping and the arcades. I'm curious to see how these arcades are run as well. Maybe I can talk to the manager, get some tips for how to handle a very transient audience.
Ugh.
I meant to play in them, not study in them. Geesh, Gavin, we're not here to work. Can't I do both? I'll go to join the others for now, though. It's been a long drive and I love to stretch out the bit. Also here, indulge, people. I know who you are. Good? Good, thank you.
See ya.
Oh, me too. I'm cramped up from sitting in that van. Wait for me. Stretching, yes, stretching could flex those muscles.
Ooh.
Alright, the beach. I haven't been to a beach in ages. Not since my science spinning days. Then he's promoting that funnel cake place. And guess there's one more time we did a beach shoot, and it was last summer, so yes, ages ago. Feels good to be back in the sun. Last beach I went to was back in England, considering more cold and overcast than this, I'm afraid. Here you go. Good, fine, yeah. You filthy little animals. And before you ask, because Ashley already asked again and again on the drive down here, I'm not going to explode in direct sunlight. My condition is quite stable today. Sorry, Percy, but you're part of the crew. That means we care about you. I promise, though, we won't treat you as like you're made of glass. You're still good old Percy to us.
Much obliged.
Thanks, love. All the same, I think I grab a spot under the umbrella before all the good shade is taken. As for me, last one in the water is a landlubber. The water, yes, getting wet and cooling down. Party!
Hello, dearie.
Afraid my bikini days are behind me, but I'm happy to be here all the same. I do so love to be out in the sun. I love Juniper's outfit so much. It's so cool. It's so her aesthetic. I really like that. But yeah, you know, for the sake of completion. Lovely beaches, lovely weather, and lovely people. Good to see all these 3% accounted for.
Positively.
Yeah, I rented an extra parasol and some chairs for Miss Francine and I, and for you too. Plenty of room if we squeeze in.
My, oh my.
My, how cozy. Sure. Well, okay then. This is a new context for me to be observing these people in. But fun in the sun, right? Above all else, this is to be a day of celebration and cheer over the success of the Funplex. With that firmly in mind, I'd show everyone and we get this beach party started. Although it doesn't take long for the group to start splitting up. There's just too much to see, too much to do. I know from my vacations here as a kid that you can't really try everything in one day, but unlike me, they're noobs. As an adult, I know how to budget my time to do the things I really want to do, to hang out with the people I really want to hang out with. Despite my attempts at good, clean fun, Iris's words are still running through my head. By evening, I need to make a decision. That means I'm seriously going to make a move like she's suggesting I do. I should spend my time wisely leading up to that move. So, what next? Ashley and Naomi making sandcastles, which is fucking adorable. Gavin and Queen Bee just found the volleyball. Oh no. Theo and Percy are playing cardi games. Juniper's talking with her Iris, let's see. I said we're going after Queen Bee, so we can think that through now. Queen Bee and Gavin had taken up a friendly little sports competition here in the sand. Beach volleyball has always been a favorite pastime of beachcombers. It's fun, competitive, and what's not for love about watching athletic people show off their skills. Granted, when my family got together to play, we just ended up hitting the volleyball around, but never really kept track of the points. But it was always something I enjoyed, even if I wasn't very good at it. I immediately have high Q earworms. Maybe Gavin and Queen Bee let me join in the fun. If I'm lucky, I'll even get to bump, set, and spike it. As I jog closer to them, Gavin has occupied the far half of the court. Closer to me is Queen Bee's side of the sand court. It's easily to see that both of them have expressions of sheer determination on their faces. Gavin is cool, calm, and collected, while Queen Bee is grinning ear to ear. Both are reveling in the contest. Each is in it to win. I take some sort of catastrophic event for one of them to back down, like a tsunami. And even then, I bet they'd be bopping the volleyball back and forth while fighting against the wave. But this is a momentous 1v1 between two of my competitive friends. It's unnecessary to explain that Queen Bee's cutthroat nature, but Gavin, his ambition is just as fierce, even if it's less vocal. He do everything for the Funplex to succeed, and taking the same attitude to beach sports. Are you sure you're ready for this next serve?
Yeah.
You better believe it, pretty boy. I'm ready to spike this ball as hard it'll cause a quake beneath your fucking feet.
Excellent.
Ha, if it's anything like your last attempt to score, I'll win this match in record time. It's enough talking. Fucking shut it and serve it. Hey, Queen Bee. Eat this. Or, guess not. Maybe I'll just try Gavin. Hey, Gavin. Not today, Queen Bee. I'm not sure I'm going to get a word in until this whole ordeal is over. Their concentration is intense. Game faces are on, and they see nothing else but the competition before them. I might as well take this time to watch them play. Hopefully they notice me. Gavin gracefully executes an overhand serve with the volleyball and glides over the net mere millimeters above it. In all fairness, it was a perfect serve, but Queen Bee returns up with a dig up high in enough time so easily squares up her pose and spikes it down towards Gavin's side of the court. Gavin doesn't even have enough time to respond, and it falls hard into the sand. Queen Bee claps and stomps her foot into the ground in unison.
Victory!
Ace! Technically, that's not an ace. An ace would be a point scored off with a flawless serve. Queen Bee laughs and sticks out her tongue. Technically, it's putting me in the lead. It went on like this for quite some time, both of them volleying balls and serving quips. Meanwhile, I stood by and could do nothing but look on longingly. I mean, fair. I just wanted to play. Not that I'm complaining much, but both Queen Bee and Gavin are the most athletic of the crew, save for Theo. And, well, just say the sand isn't only the only hot stuff around. Yeah, be correct. So watching them glisten as sweat drips down their bodies, yeah, that's really a problem for me. Oh, wonderful. It's enticing, and the gameplay isn't that bad either. Even though I've been standing here for a while, over 10 minutes, neither of them acknowledged my presence. This is until Gavin hits the ball straight in my direction. It sails all the way to the back corner of the court and lands right at my feet. Queen Bee turns around to see where the ball fell. Hey, here, that was out, right? Now I get acknowledged.
I think not.
I was clearly on the line, Queen Bee, the point is mine. No, it was completely out of bounds. You may want to get that prescription on those glasses checked out if you can't even see that. It fell right next to Helia, who will undoubtedly confirm this fact. You clearly had the best vantage on it. Tell us what you saw. Sure. I'm calling it now. This is for the win. If the ball is in, Gavin gets fucking bragging rights for the rest of the day. But if it's out, then I win. So all I have to do is make the call. Uh-huh. Yes. I am playing favorites now. I have no idea who won. I've watched it. I'm playing favorites. The line itself is a thin rope cord held down by a simple tent bag, so I can see why it would be hard to tell if the ball fell around it. But I can say for sure it just fell outside the line. It was completely out of bounds. Sorry, Gavin. Point. Set. Match.
Oh, GG.
Queen Bee takes a very long moment of gloat. Granted, there's more of a tennis term, but I think Gavin gets the gist. I thought for sure was going to beat you, Queen Bee, but I miscalculated. You bested me fair and square. Shall we take a quick break? We each nod our heads in agreement as I quickly grab a couple of water bottles laying on the sidelines and toss it to them. They gladly chuck down the waters and smile widely. Thank you for the water. Yeah, I worked up quite a sweat playing. That hits the fucking spot. Still, I really wanted to play some beach volleyball. Guess that's not going to happen now. Both of them look quite content to relax and chat in the sun for now. As if reading my mind, Queen Bee leans down and picks up the ball and throws it directly at me. Think fast here. The haiku shit. The haiku shit. Nah, let's spike it. Queen Bee threw it high enough that I can totally pull off a badass spike. I take a quick step forward before launching myself into the air. My palm connects with the ball and it darts back at Queen Bee. She simply bumps the ball over to Gavin and forming a triangle, we continue hitting the ball back and forth. This is exactly how my family would play. We all stand around and hit the ball to each other, trying to keep it from touching the ground at all costs. Gavin, Queen Bee and I get really into that, and several times one of us ends up diving to get the ball and get a face full of sand. Ha! I like this sand swept look you got going on, pretty boy. I can see you in the summer cover of Monsieur. If you're not careful, I'll carry you to the ocean and throw you in, and then you'll be sporting that drowned rat look. Laughing alongside Gavin and Queen Bee while playing beach volleyball, it makes me feel so grateful for these friends. It was worth having to stand around for a while. What a perfect morning on the beach. We play a few more rounds of the Set is Lava before we let the ball crash into the beach one last time. Very nice return. You should join us for the next match. I would if I didn't have other stuff I wanted to do. There's too much to do and I've got to plan accordingly. I hear that. Looking forward to a stroll along the boardwalk myself. It's a good idea to take in as much as you can. I think I'll call it quits too. Slow your roll, pretty boy. You can't leave quite yet. Ah, right. We do have to settle a score. Let's finish this. I'm sorry. I leave the gladiators to their final battle as I walk back along the beach, waiting for my next adventure. So what next? Ha 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 ha. I think I want to hang out with Percy more now with the whole he's dying shit. Feels weird, but it feels like the best thing to do right now in a weird way. Probably, maybe it's just a guild, but you know. A number of little carny-style games have been set up along the beach independent of the boardwalk arcades, ring tosses, squirt guns, things like that. Percy promised everyone he'd keep it low-key today as he recovers from his heart tremor. Tossing a few rings is definitely low-key. And it looks like, even though he's keen to go surfing, Theo's keeping Percy company. But judging from the way those rings are sort of just bouncing off the bottles instead of landing on them, the games are not going well. I don't get it. I'm usually much more coordinated than this. Don't think it's a matter of coordination, Theo. More a question of, well, let's say optimization. But Percy's ring goes plink off the bottle as well. Ugh. What a shame, what a shame. You boys want to play again? Only another $5 for 3 tosses. It's a downright steal. Starting to wonder if this is a steal in more senses than one. Now, nobody likes a sore loser, boys. It's all totally fair. Swear on my mom's grave I do. Oh, this old-timey carny banters got my dander up, it does. I must confront the charlatan. Yeah, no. What are you, fuck cheating my... No, fuck you. I say no, I say, what kind of hokum is this? Don't get any wooden nickels, boys. Methinks all salty-totsy prices are fools. Where the fuck did I pull that?
Pardon me?
Pardon? I think it's probably a scam. I take offense to that, I do. Anyone can win, step up right up and be a winner. Or are you yellow? I do believe I have a proposal. Theo, a word. Yeah, sure, what do you have in mind? Weirdly, the two huddle up without me and exchange a few whispers. I consider interjecting myself into the discussion, but it's over before I can try. Okay then, let's play. Theo passes over a few dollars and takes up the rings, while Percy examines the racks of bottles in detail. Theo holds back, waiting for him to finish. Eventually, Percy points. Right there, 3 rings rapid, that's the sweet spot. With a twist and agile body, Theo flings his rings, one at a time. And all 3 rattle right way around the neck of the bottle, ringing it perfectly. Simple enough. Based on Theo's throwing angles from before and the arrangement of the bottle, I determined the optimal striking zone for him to aim for. All the games are a matter of optimization, even silly little carnival toys. Melons, you bested me, old sport. Well, I know I'm well and truly rumbled. Go ahead and pick your prize. Well, what would it be? Yeah, we're trying to win you a prize after all. That's so sweet! My boys! Me, really? It's all for me.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know it. I mean, you are the true prize here. Back me up on this, Percy. Quite so, quite. I mean, it's correct, but which one of these lesser winnings truly makes your heart dance? I glance across the rows of arcade-themed stuffed dolls with curiosity. I'd say I'm a little old for dolls, but I'm never too old for a huggable plush friend, and they both worked so hard for it. I'd like... Moopy would be cool, but it's not my game. But I think we said that we had a Q*bert playing phase as a kid, so I think that's cool. I don't know. I guess that guy, the old orange noser. Never my cup of tea in that game, but I can understand the appeal. I'd say the game needed some real music in it. The carny takes down my prize off the wall, a rat-towned orangey plush with a slightly crossed eyes and a long nose. Okay, now go away, boys, you bother me. The three of us return to the dunes, prize in tow. So, why were you two trying to win a prize for me? I mean, Percy, there was a Moopy doll back there, that's right in your wheelhouse, yeah? True, but well... We discussed it and we decided you deserve a treat for a job well done. Sure, this whole vacation is a treat for a job well done, but we wanted something for you specifically. Quite right. I must admit the Funplex is a brighter place with you around. Ah, you... Blah. Not to say it wasn't a bright place before your tenure, but well, there's a true breath of life there beyond what I thought possible. And beyond just the hard work you do, the way you've brought us all together, well, a mere plush toy isn't the proper reward, but it'll have to suffice. What my comment is trying to say in his usual poetic way, you rock and you rule, so you get a prize. Thanks for playing. Yes, that. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the weights. I'd offer you a board, Percy, but... I know. I promise to take it easy, now that I'm very aquatic, to be honest. But it's good to spend time with you, considering usually we're opposite ends of the arcade. You too? Well, wow. I didn't realize how much I meant to them. I'm only thwarted event manager, right? But seeing everybody come together for the speech blanket bingo we've wrangled up, it's the bee's knees. It is. So what next? Yeah, let's hit it with the ladies. In the distance, I see what appears to be a myriad of sandcastles, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be worried if it was just a whole bunch of not sandcastles on the beach. During my many beach outings as a kid, there were always multiple sandcastle competitions going on. And in front of me, our own Funplex fabricators have entered the fray. With Naomi being our arcade builder and Ashley with all her cosplay craftiness, it's no wonder why these two are up for the same sandcastle challenge. I jog over to them, I see Ashley laughing over her castle, Naomi meticulously measuring something on her citadel. How goes castling?
Amazing!
Great! Do you see all these amazing sandcastles? They're all so cute! Probably made sandcastles aren't cute, Ashley. Oh, then what are they, Naomi? Assuming they're not just made by kids for funsies, a proper sandcastle can be a structural masterpiece.
Wonderful.
Every grain of salt must be in its proper spot for the whole thing to come crashing down. It's a job worth doing. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing it right. Sorry, that's ADHD and autism in one conversation. Naomi says this without lifting her eyes away from her castle. She's so completely focused on it, I don't think he's blinking even. And what exactly are you doing, Naomi?
Let me explain.
I'm making sure that each measure of equidistant around the tower. Otherwise, it will be an asymmetrical mess. Makes sense. I take a moment to actually appreciate their castles. Naomi's is a structural masterpiece. Straight, perfect, edges between bold, flat walls which produce an almost perfectly medieval castle. So she even added an ocean water mode to complete with a drawbridge. What the fuck? That's insane. Ashley's equally impressive too. It's a soft, fluffy fantasy castle. The foundation is made of sculpted sand clouds, like an elegant castle in the sky, complete with spiral staircases encircling slightly slanted towers. the fuck? I have no words for that. That's borderline insane. The highest respect for people who do that with sand and ice and every other material known to the world, but I could never. So I take it you both enter the competition. Of course. You know it. You should make one too, it's not too late. Yeah, I think there's still like half an hour left for the competition, and since it's a amateur level, latecomers are allowed. And both of you made some extraordinary castles. My architecture skill is somewhat lacking in the sand castle area. That sounds like sad excuses. They're perfectly good excuses, Ashley. It's not like we're possessing the sandcastles either. It's not about winning. Naomi looks over at Ashley, who giving her a smile accompanied by a questioning look. Okay, it's a little bit about winning. I mean, I'm super try-harding this and trying to win a perfectly constructed little castle. But for me, it's about setting up for a challenge for myself and completing it properly. There's nothing more satisfying than that. Plus, we'll be here helping you do it. How do you plan on helping me start a castle while you completing your own? Sounds difficult. We're almost done with ours anyway. Yeah. And if we have 3 castles in the competition, then that's more chance for us to bring home the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Come and join us.
Yes.
Join us. Oh, God. Hand over the tiny plastic shovel. When I was younger, I remember watching sand sculptures carefully craft their castles. I would watch for hours just staring in awe. I made my fair share of them too, trying to imitate the professionals, but they never were more than lumps of sand that vaguely indicated shapes. I'm not that competitive, but like Naomi said, it's just for fun, so why not? I'm going to need a bucket, a melon baller, and a funnel instead.
Yes!
And that's the spirit! Just put out the finishing touches on mine. Let me help you get the base started. Naomi, Ashley, and I dug our hands deep into the sand and started shoveling, pouring, and constructing. So, what are you going to name your castle? Huh? You can't just make a sandcastle and not give it an epic name. Ashley has a solid point. To give it a name is to give it life. I have names for all my important tools back in the shop too. Yeah, that Naomi, no offense, but that sounds completely correct with you. Yeah.
So beautiful.
My soldering eye is named Melty, my multimeter named Snappy, my rum burner is called Mr. Romulus Romanov the maybe not something quite grand for me. How about the Funplex? Both Ashley and Naomi bust up laughing. That's very appropriate. The Funplex is practically a castle, right? What if we make it look like the Funplex? It already looks like it, kind of. That's because the Funplex is just a box and we only made the foundation of your castle. But if we can carve in a sign and the double front doors... Naomi happily starts putting the details on the sand Funplex while Ashley and I cheer her on. It looks so good, Naomi! You're so good at having steady hands! You really should join me in making some cosplay, you'd be great! Making costumes sounds fun, but I'm not sure if I can handle all the pressure of people looking at me. I usually work alone, you know? We don't have to do it at a con or anything. We can just get dressed up and prance around the forest. Why the forest, Ashley? What kind of ritualistic things are you doing? Just, you know, asking for me? I forgot that, oh god. I forgot that trying to mute my fucking microphone leads up to, skipping shit ahead. Because why the fuck not? That's a bit more my style. Well, except maybe the bugs, poison ivy and stuff. We continue chatting as we construct this sand fun castle. Grain by grain, it makes semblance of the actual Funplex. We managed to finish it just in time before judging commences. Here comes the judge. Here comes the general. The official of the Sandcastle Challenge comes toward us, looks over the castles. With an arbiter's eye, they glance over ours and nod in respect of a job well done. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath in anticipation, and once the Sandcastle judge leaves us, I let out a huge sigh. I think that's a good sign, right? The nod, that means we did it. We're gonna win. There's still many others out there to judge, but I say a nod counts nicely as a compliment. But which one? Which sandcastle will reign supreme? What do you think? Who's gonna win a chicken dinner? Who? Me? I'm not a judge of fine sandcastles. Just do it for funzy. Let's hear what you think. Let's be honest. If Naomi fucking put a medieval cathedral there, I think that will actually that's it. Cause that's architectural amazing. So the precision and thought that Naomi puts in her design shows it's a step above the rest. From the gatehouse to the towers, Naomi, your castle is one of perfection.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks. That's kind of you to say. I agree too. Naomi did an excellent job with hers. I'm jelly of your skills, and I hope you do win. Ashley, thank you. Oh, I think they're just finishing tally up the scores. We wait not so patiently as the judge makes their round across the beach. I see them stop next to a particularly dramatic-looking sandcastle. Pulling out a bright blue ribbon, they prop it next to the sandcastle. Which means...
Poops.
Don't feel so down. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. How very pragmatic of you, Heliot. You did have a blast. We did have a blast, though. But I hate losing. You just gotta win next year, Naomi. Maybe all the three of us join forces again. We can build the best sandcastle this beach has ever seen. We should spend some time practicing more, which means more beach trips. I'd like that. I'm in. Great! Next year, Team Ashley is going to eradicate the competition. I think you mean Team Naomi. You two can find out that next year. I think I'm covered in enough sand for a while. I'm going to see about being slightly less sandy. I hear you, but Naomi and I aren't done here. We got one last thing to do. And what's that? Destroy our creations. I'll leave you to it then. Our mighty dragon, fear me, tiny sand people. Sure, Ashley. Both of them smile widely at each other and laugh. Walking away, I can hear the sounds of devastation behind me. Jesus. I peek back one last time to see the castles come crashing down before I set my eyes forward. The noon sun's high in the sky, and honestly, it's getting super hot out here. Like heat exhaustion levels of hot. While this would be a good time to migrate towards the boardwalk, it seems there's one more thing in store for our little group. Man, I'm beat. I got sun in places percent should not be. Still, I'm having tons of fun. Hey, Naomi's got some kind of surprise lined up for all of us. You in? Of course. Great, we're gathering over there by the parasols. I wonder what this is all about. Not used to talking that much, holy shit. Soon enough, the entire group has scattered. The number of shade-throwing parasols has multiplied to 4 too. Plenty of cool respite for anyone. Also new, a large cloth-wrapped bundle in the center of the group. Gather round, it's lunchtime! And judging from the rumbling in my stomach, it's right on time. The bundle is unwrapped, revealing a series of simple wooden lunch boxes in a traditional Japanese style, each one's painted a different color. As a way of thanks for all your hard work and your support, please enjoy these boxed lunches courtesy of the Funplex. And me. I made them. An authentic Naomi brand bento? Sign me up. I reach for a box, she smacks my hand away lightly.
No.
Not yet. I made these special-like. Everybody has a personalized lunch filled with their favorite things. Gavin, if you'd be so kind enough to distribute, their names are written on the lids. Sure enough, on a second glance I can see the names and even little cartoon doodles representing each person. Why does my face really look that apathetic? Okay, I'll start handing them out. Gavin, you first? Let's see.
Impressive.
Plain yogurt, celery sticks, and some rice. You know me quite, Mel. Boring and nutrition. Oh, so you're nutritional, Gavin. No. I colored a bit outside the lines on this one, rather than sticking to traditional bento style. Enjoy!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, sushi with some tempura veggies. Oh, and a side of miso soup. I love nothing more than a traditional bento box lunch. And I love nothing more than making them. Oh, fish and chips, of course, with a little Union Jack on toothpicks. You made a movie maze out of the chips, too. And it's not too stereotypical, is it?
Quite good.
I haven't found a proper chip shop stateside, so I'll take it. Nice taste of home.
Fantastic.
Oh, fuck yeah. Big juicy cheeseburger and french fries. My mouth is watering just to look at it. Yum. And it got lots of pink in it, just how you like it. so pink I can hear it move. It makes so much sense for her. Oh, that's perfect. Pita bread and hummus. Now I want hummus. Fuck
Love
hell.
it.
It's a great meal. It fills the belly and gives you a ton of energy. And we have to keep your tank full. Tired Theo is not a true Theo.
How marvelous.
Oh my, this is lovely. Little finger sandwiches, some tea, and even a cupcake. Thank you, Naomi dear. It's very thoughtful. Oh, thanks, Miss Francine. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Nice.
Ha! And you consulted with Helia on that. I love these. I always have, always will. Actually, I just checked your Instagram. I did an analysis of your most commonly blocked food and can't talk, busy eating. And that leaves the one you brought the one who brought us all together. Which it makes no sense. I'm the new one here and I brought along Juniper. What the fuck are you all talking about? Fucking weirdos. Naomi. Naomi. Babe. Baby girl. My love. If you make me pizza bagels, I will yeet you into the ocean. Like, literally. Kidding! It's actually similar to the bento I gave you the day you started at the Funplex. A little reminder of how it's all started. Oh, well, thank you. Speech! Speech! What?
Yeah.
You should make a speech before we all dig in. I mean, you're the reason we're here. I am. Yeah, you are. I mean, you were doing great before you showed up. Don't get me wrong, but you know. But you worked harder than any of us to make the Funplex the success it is today. I was content to keep it afloat. I didn't think we'd ever manage more than that, but you refused to be content. You wouldn't be here at the beach if not for the success you led us on. So yes, I think a speech would be appropriate. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Fuck yeah, Funplex Rising rocked and it really opened some doors for me. I'd still be wearing that damn black L7 jacket's not for you. The atmosphere is so much livelier thanks to your efforts. Win or lose, I'm enjoying my time with Moopy thanks to having so many great people around me. By this point I can't even manage the Funplex without you. So don't even think of leaving. If you do, we'll probably gather up a hunting party and drag you back. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. Oh, you fuckers. Oh, I hate them. And speaking as the one Helia comes home to every night, I gotta say, you're doing dandy compared to before. So 3 cheers for the Funplex. 3 cheers indeed. Go ahead. You've earned the right for a speech. I'm just a silly old lady who started it. You made it happen. Wow. Seriously, wow. I've made big speeches before, like the one at the fundraiser, and it just feels bigger. Way bigger. Okay, here goes. Can't have a milk toast for this toast. It's big feelings or nothing. Yeah. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I was dealing with deep depression built on a lifetime of bad luck. Working in an arcade seemed like a strange way to turn that misfortune around. But it worked. It honestly worked, and now I know why. The Funplex ticks along on equal parts fun, hard work, and camaraderie. You said I brought you all together, but you had this going on long before my arrival. All I did was bring it into focus, and with your help we continue this tradition for many years to go. Well said. You have my support. I don't see that changing anytime soon. Okay, good. Honor roll. Let's see what to say next. In summary, you've all earned this vacation through hard work and thoughtful work. You've earned the right to loosen up a bit and have some fun. We've only got one day here, so if you care for some advice, live it to the fullest. Do everything you want to do. We never know where we'll end up tomorrow. Live for this moment alone, and we worry about the future once we're safely back at this Funplex. If anybody has any questions about Flotsam Beach, just ask. I know this place like the back of my hand. I'll take you up on that. I'm figuring there's a nice nightlife scene here, right? Anyway, I could go out dancing, I'm game. Now to bring it on home. Okay, talk your ears off. We got half a day left and a lot of ass to kick, so let's eat up and get back to the fun. Hey, yeah! This is so cool going to Flotsam Beach with you, Helia, and all of your great friends, and it's great food, it's also great. Let's eat, everyone! This is the moment, one perfect moment with all of us together laughing and talking and eating and having the best time in the world. Maybe things will change after the night when Iris's plans to find me Romans comes together. Maybe this is the high water mark, maybe... But no matter what happens, I always have this one perfect moment. Afternoon slides in as the gang migrates from sandy shores to bustling boardwalk. Once you've had your fill of seaweed in your trousers, it's time to take a walk down the boardwalk and indulge in any numbers of side activities. No need to change out of your swim gear either, unless you're going deeper into the beach town. You can just skip back and forth between the sands and the boardwalk. This is where the real action happens. Shops, restaurants, and of course, arcades. Soon enough, the group's splitting up to go to try to do as much as possible. I've got plenty of time to take along with some of them. Who to take along with? I mean, this just is a 2-for-1, because I really like to hang out more with Percy, but I want to pursue Queen Bee, so, I think... Yeah. I think that would be... Yeah, let's go with that. Sitting on some benches just outside a fried dough stand, Percy and Queen Bee are sharing a funnel cake dusted with white sugar. Seriously, you never had this stuff before? Not much corny chow in England, I'm afraid, and this is my first time visiting a beach in the colonies. Wait, you can eat this, right? I mean, it's basically fried grease and sugar. Your heart won't explode? It's not an issue of artery congestion, and Lord knows I had plenty of instant ramen and fast food. One little sugary tweet won't be the tipping point. Oh, hey, join us! No way we can eat this huge thing by ourselves. You're fucking weak. I settle in to pick up the delicious fried dough, just like I used to have back when we came here regularly. So Percy and I were talking shop, and even if you aren't a pro gamer, maybe you got some valuable input, you know? See, our Moopyaholic buddy over there doesn't believe in being a full-time professional gamer.
Don't think so.
It's not that I don't believe in it, it's just I don't see it as a stable occupation for a young person to undertake. If you're entirely reliant on the wavering loyalty of corporate sponsors and streaming subscribers alongside any prize money you may or may not be winning, well, I suppose I'm just too risk-averse to walk that path. I prefer a sound investment. Whereas I love risk. No risk, no reward. Yeah, at any moment it could be all come crashing down and I end up living at my parents' basement again, but I love to fight for my future. Not just like me. Abort. She was an unemployed bum before finding the Funplex, so nowhere to go up, but hey now. Opportunity knocked and I answered. Opportunity for work represented itself. I took it. It's a simple equation, really. A job's a job. The Funplex is a fun job, but it's still a job. Right, but it's also a risky one. That's what I'm getting at. It's gainful employment at the end, but the reason you aren't still eating pizza bagels is because you voluntarily took risk and made them paid for you. It's not saying my path for everyone, abandoning the safer road in favor of the wild ride. It takes a certain mindset to make that work. But I promise you that those of us willing to make that leap are having way more rewarding life as a result. Satisfying, not rewarding. Being a school teacher is satisfying, but sadly society does not reward its due. Many satisfying paths in life are also fraught with disaster due to this. It's survivorship bias. People see rock stars and football heroes and think they can make it big too. But those success stories are a percent of a percent of a percent. And what happens later in life to the sports heroes who abandon all the other path? What skill do you have fall back on when your window closes? You've succeeded so far, Queen Bee, but remember not too long you were terrified of being drummed out of your team and tossed on the street. I wouldn't say terrified, it's more like a mild reluctance at best. Couldn't you pursue dominance in your game of choice without making it your entire existence? I don't really play Moopy all day, I trade stocks in my off hours. Why not consider a day job with your gameplay occupying the remaining hours?
Nope, no way.
No way, no how. Fist of Discomfort takes absolute dedication. I can't be top of my game. I can't be at the top of my game, at the top of the game, if I'm also flipping burgers or filling paperwork. Percy, competitive level play requires intense training. You can't get around the time investment, but you can make it pay double. There's the streaming, where's the streaming comes in. When I'm training, I'm streaming. Subs and donations make my makes money while my skills go up, up, up. It's win-win. I suppose I can see the need for time investment, yes, but it's not like streaming revenues are stable either. Perhaps Ilya can settle this question. What do you think? Is it better to wholly devote your life to risky proposition in search of happiness, or to hedge your bets and find balance? Quiet life or place of glory? Here we go again in this fucking discussion, and I hate it because it's too real. The fuck, why are you doing this to me? Thing is, I'm not a risk person. Like, I don't like risks. I don't like risk because risk means failure in a big way, and I like stability. But the thing is, in that... God, sorry. The thing is, in this combination of people, it's not like she doesn't have anything to fall back. Like, she streams, she makes money. The price shit is correct, and it's correct. No risk, no reward. Also, I want to flirt with Queen Bee, and I think I think I should, you know, take her side. So, I think Queen Bee is right. If you want to really devote yourself into something, no matter the risk, you have to go all in. Right, Percy, you're still young, you know. You got time to do risk and wild. Make it happen. If I had time, I suppose. Oh man, sorry, Berber, didn't mean to imply. No, it's quite alright, both of you. I see where you're coming from. In your situation, taking chances for a brighter future, I suppose you're braver than I, and that's admirable. Exactly, go for the gold. With the 4 Heavenly Kings behind me and the Funplex keep me going, I'm headed for the top. Risky? Yeah, but this is what I want. I chose this. Well, we'll be right here every step of the way. With the neglected funnel cake cooling off, the 3 of us focus on putting away our sugary reward after that. We're each walking different paths, but I can't say any of us are willing to settle for anything less than our dreams in the long run. Who to hang out with? Oh god, that's... Damn. I don't know. You know, why not Juniper and Francine for once? Juniper and Francine are looking at a little map of the boardwalk. It highlights all the shops, cafes, and art galleries along the route. I overheard them discussing it earlier in the day, and it looks like they might have found one. Oh, looky, there's one called Griftaway. Cute! And they also do wine tasting. I'm a fan of wine, and tasting it. A nice after-lunch mellow is always a nice treat. What kind of friendship combination is that? I live for that shit, but what the fuck? Juniper and Francine are quite the odd couple, aren't they? See, we agree here. But when I reflect on it, they've actually been spending some time together at the Funplex. Juniper is a self-proclaimed old lady at heart, after all, so it's no wonder they've bonded over knitting, cats, and costume jewelry. Mind if I join you? Of course not. Francine and I are deciding on which art gallery to visit first. I've been in the market to find a unique sculpture made from driftwood, and what better place to get it on than the beach itself? Yeah, fair. That does seem like... I should wait for the dialogue before commenting, because the dialogue and I, most of the time we get each other. There is this one place that I must visit again. It's called Seascapes, and it's been open since I was a child. That's long. I know it's hard for you to imagine, but yes, old Francine was young and spirited just like yourself. I bet you would talk of the boardwalk breaking all the hearts.
My, oh my.
Oh, a lady never spills her secrets, but yes, I did have my fair share of summer romance here along the boardwalk. Oh, go on, this I must know. Well, there was this one time that I snuck out in the middle of the moon. This is too much information. What the fuck? Night to meet my lover. It was quite exhilarating. Of course, we simply had to go skinny dipping. Please, no, stop. If there's one thing I definitely need to know much more of, it's my boss's love life. I already know too much from my interview with Francine. TMI. See? So, Seascapes, that was the name of the gallery. Let's go there now. Wait, I didn't catch it the first time, but you say Seascapes or the Seascapes? The oldest gallery on the boardwalk? The one and only. That's a lot of history in these old coastal towns. It also has an eerie past, didn't you know? Seascapes is totally haunted. Francine let out a snort.
Be sensible.
Oh, sweet child, that's preposterous. Ghosts aren't real. But the Boardwalk Paranormal Society has deemed Seascapes the most haunted place on the coast. And sorry, Ghost, the previous owner purchased a particularly gorgeous painting, and what the owner didn't know is that the painting was being possessed with the demonic spirit. Yeah, well, that happens. Soon after buying the art and hanging it up in the gallery, the owner got very ill. It was a mysterious illness that no one could cure. Eventually, the galleries passed, and the ghost has haunted Seascapes to this day. Curiosity got me, and after having experienced some unexpectedly spooky stuff in the recent-ish past, I pull out my phone and look it up. Juniper's not lying. I've heard several spooky stories about this art gallery. Maybe it's haunted, by the memories of the past. But surely you can't believe in such childish superstitions.
Oh, dear.
Helia, talk some sense into Juniper. What, me? Come on, Helia, back me up on this. Well, the truth is, there are unexplainable things in the world. I'm not sure if I believe 100% in ghosts. At the manor, there were some weird goings on with the Polybius, but is it fair to call it paranormal? Maybe it's just math and microchips like Iris said. Maybe I'm still waiting on science to prove me right or wrong on that. In good faith, I can't choose either one. Nothing in this world can prove or disprove the reality of ghosts. So I enjoy spooky ghost story as much as the next person, but do I believe them? Fair enough, I've watched enough Ghost Bros to know that sometimes people overreact in those situations. And I can't ignore that I love a tragically scary story. So we're all in agreement then? Yep. 2 seascapes. One should walk down the boardwalk. Later we arrive at, well, I don't even notice anything overtly haunted. I mean, the building itself isn't dilapidated, but I could use a new paint job and a new fence and maybe upgrade the windows. Being right on the boardwalk with wide open doorways, we can walk right in and hopefully not have the whole thing collapse on top of us. Okay, so it's a mess of a building compared to the other shops along the boardwalk, but it adds to the historic charm. But to its defense, it does have a sign on the window that says free wine tasting, so I know Juniper will be ecstatic about that.
Yes!
Woo! Free wine tastings! And if on cue. I'm so thrilled I haven't changed in here. Still looks like how I remember it. Francine takes a deep breath as a smile creases her wrinkled cheeks. The only other time I've seen her this elated is when she's talking about the Funplex. She takes a moment's pause before walking through the door. Juniper looks over to me side-eyed. Let's hope this only scary thing about this place isn't just a selection of rats. I hold by the cackle as I push open the door. A small bell rings as with the most small shops on the strip alerting the gallery owner of our arrival. Paintings adorn the walls, beautiful scenes on the ocean, sea life, and the boardwalk itself, each having its own unique style. There are a couple statues of wolf flukes and colorful glass-blown orbs mixed in among the paintings. Several people are talking in hushed tones around the gallery, and I notice Francine has already wandered over to an impressive selection of thriftwood creations. Over here, dearies, I think I found the one. Already? We've been only in here for 5 minutes? Honey, when you're old as I am, you don't have that much time to sit around and deliberate your art. You go with what feels like, follow your heart and all that jazz. But I wanted to pursue the art a bit more. I was hoping maybe a ghastly hand would grab my shoulder, or maybe I'd seen an actual ghost. We can stay as long as you like, I'm in no rush. Yes, come with me, ghosties. Demons? Demons! It's me, your boy, your girl, Juniper. So, Francine, what did you decide on? As a kid, visiting art galleries was never my prerogative, so I had no idea the amount of things you could make out of thriftwood. Stick wreath, candle holders, tables. Francine points at a heart weaved together from several sea-worn branches. Simple. And meaningful. That's adorable! It reminds me not only of the many times my late husband and I would visit the beach, but it also reflects my love for the ocean itself. How romantic! I hope one day my partner will buy me something like that. Helia, you've been my partner in crime for forever, and I wanted to get something to remember this trip by. If you have the coin, I'm sure Seascapes has the wares. But what should I get? Will you help me choose something? I mean, it's gonna be up in our apartment, so you should get a say in this. Sure thing. take some time to go over my options. I need to find something that Juniper will like and cherish. This is an important decision. I don't want to choose the wrong thing and disappoint her. We've been through so much together and I want to know how much she means to me. Is there anything worthwhile? I think I found the perfect thing. What do you think about... To be honest, I think Juniper's weird enough that a glass-blown jellyfish just fits right the bill. Let's go. This is cute and peculiar enough, just like Juniper's taste. She's sure to find satisfaction in this. I don't think you're ready for this jellyfish. Really? Oh god, my voice is giving out. Juniper laughs and then realizing I was seriously quiets down quickly. I mean, it's adorable. Jellyfish are so weird, just stomach, tentacles, and gonnets. Isn't that all you need in life? It's like an animal I like an animal with a brain personally, but to each their own. Thanks, Celia. Anyway, the sentiment isn't lost. You fucking hated jellyfish. Fuck you, Juniper. Well, kids, I'm done here. I don't have much energy as you both do, and I think I'm ready for my afternoon nap. I'll walk you to the hotel, Francine. A little afternoon siesta sounds nice, especially because there's be lots to do on later tonight. You're such a dear, Juniper. I might think I'll go see what the other people are doing. Taking advantage of your vacation is... Did any of you hear that? Hear what, dearie? It sounded like a woman saying, save yourselves. Oh no, are you sure? I wouldn't lie about this, and did you feel that shift in temperature? It's just a sweet ocean breeze tickling your face. Don't let those ghost tales get to your head. Well, both of you were just on your way out, so... Good point, see you later. Thanks for joining this old lady on her yeah, come on. Juniper practically tracks poor Francine outside the gallery as fast as she can. Once out of sight, I reflect once more of the allure of the art and make my way outside so I can see if I can tag along with the others. Who to hang out with? Oh god, why do I have to do 3 of those? Sure, let's check out an arcade. My god. The primary appeal of this place for me was always the arcades. I rarely swam in the ocean. I preferred indoor swimming pools to unpredictable waves. Also, things in the ocean that live and can touch me. That meant boardwalk crawls, arcade games, tokens, and joysticks. Although as I approach one of those open-air arcades, well, I don't see a single joystick.
Impressive.
Interesting. I'd hazard these arcades are 100% redemption games. I suppose it's for the best Naomi's distracted by looking for saltwater taffy. She'd hate this place. Notice the industry trend away from anything vaguely resembling a traditional arcade game and towards touchscreens and prize tickets. I suppose it is inevitable. If not for a strong showing of joystick through the 80s and 90s, it would have happened sooner. A game's a game, you know. I can enjoy just about anything. And hey, there's pinball. You like pinball, right, Gavin? Ooh, and skee-ball. I love alley rollers.
What?
Huh? Technically, skee-ball, depending on the spelling and the hyphenation, is a registered trademark. These are simply alley rollers, manufactured by a different company. Shut the fuck up, my dude. Jeez, you way to snuck the fun out of it. Apologies for my initiate killjoy nature. Allow me to make it up for you by actually having some fun. Is that even possible? Will your ultra cool guy exterior allow your inner softie to be exposed? If you let me finish. How about the alley roller contest? Each of us gets 5 tokens to score the most points. Whoever loses buys the other ice cream. Now we're talking. Hey, wanna join in? Make this a freeway dance? Wording, Ashley. Maybe all the joysticks are gone, but I'm certainly a long-time skee-ball fanatic. I'd like to clean the floor with these 2 still. May the odds be ever in your favor. Yeah, let's go. In all fairness, I'm something of a skee-ball master. Still, may the odds be ever in your favor and may the best player win. Which will be me, of course. Oh, Gavin boast. That's rare. It's not a boast if it's a fact. Our coins rattle into the slot, tinking along the metal chute. 5 tokens, highest cumulative score wins. I suppose if there's 3 players, the 2 losers split the cost of the ice cream. I remember playing a ton of alley rollers back when I was a kid, roaming up and down the boardwalks of Flotsam Beach. Like riding a bike, those are physical games you never really forget. My grip on the gnarly old wooden ball feels completely natural even now. We drop in our tokens and line up for the first rows. It takes a few rolls for me to find a sweet spot, but eventually I'm right where I need to be in the scores, which unfortunately can't be said of my coworkers. Oh come on, I totally should have landed at 1 under.
Rather disappointing.
These mean machines are a bit beat up from exposure and play. I wouldn't be surprised if they were unbalanced. Oh, they rigged. I like those carding games. Like those carding games Theo and Percy were playing earlier. But they aren't. I'm hitting my shots, no problem. I could whisper some advice to one of them, maybe give them a little edge. It's cheating, sure, but we're all getting ice cream at the end, who cares? No! No, I'm a petty fucking winner. What am I thinking? This is my turf. I must defend it with my very life. I aim squarely down the middle, avoiding the trap of trying for the big 3 points. Consistency is key. You want to rack up points, not risk missing and getting nothing. Soon enough, I'm pushing well past the others by a wide margin. And in the final scores, I've triumphed. Oh, but I didn't even come close. Nor I. Well, fair is fair. We pay for your ice cream. Woohoo!
Indeed.
Most importantly, we had fun. Arcades are meant to be places where friends can gather and have fun playing with each other. Beachside or in a shopping plaza, with or without joystick, that's our goal. Let's take back a lesson today that we should always endeavor to provide fun first and foremost. Whatever shape it takes, this is our mission. I still found a way to turn this into a work occasion, huh? But an enjoyable one. You weirdos. We grab ice cream cones from a vendor on the boardwalk, swapping work stories, laughing and having a blast. This is probably the happiest I've seen Gavin. At work he's all business, but here he can crack a smile even as he's analyzing arcades. And as Ashley just exudes sunshine and cheer everywhere she goes, she's a good influence on him, clearly. But time's ticking and I've got other stops to make. It feels good being out and about with everyone. Away from the funplex, away from work, just friends having a great time in a place designed for great times. With our newfound success, I hope we can do this more often. The rest of the afternoon passes in a blur. Soon the sun has gone down, the floatsome beach is a calmer place, a more chill vibe, as the day's maniac energy is long since spent. But it's also clear the group will be breaking up soon. They've already changed back into their regular clothes, done with the beach as a whole. Some are talking about checking out the nightlife scene around, some of them want to relax in their hotel room, some are simply heading back to the city. Leaving me alone for the moment with my thoughts. It's been a wonderful day, definitely. There's only one thing that could improve it, a risk, a daydream, but maybe it's worth taking. It happened to know a few things about dreams lately. Beep beep. Yeah, I know. You want me to ask someone on a date. Only if you want to. I know I was kinda pushy earlier, I'm sorry, but if you want this, now's the moment. Everything in my calculation says this is the perfect time. Got a lot going on for me, but maybe something's still missing. Something more than I need from life than the warmth of friendship alone. Most importantly, maybe one of them feels the same way. Maybe they feel the same yearning. Romance, love, I'm no stranger to these things, but those were fumbling first attempts in youth. I could fumble again. Am I ready for this? Well, I'm still considering. How about I run down the data while you're thinking? Let's see. Let's go. Okay, after my analysis, here's where you stand with everybody and how your personality is shaping up. But now I've had weeks to understand you better, I can adjust these values based on what I know each of them likes in a partner. Naomi has a kind heart, and so do you, that's a plus. Gavin is honest and direct, but his bluntness hides a kind heart. You're both kindly and steady, so that's great. Ashley is an open book, ready to share with anyone. She's very sincere, you're both steady. Percy's heart is wide open to the world, as is your own. You're both very kindly. Yeah, but this man is dying, I'm sorry, this is... Theo is quite level-headed and responsible despite his smirking charm. You're steady as well. And that's for everybody. In my final analysis, I think your best possible match for Queen Bee, Ashley, and Naomi. All three would make fine companions for you, Yulia. Queen Bee, Ashley, and Naomi all get along with you well and match your personality. So, Queen Bee, Ashley, and Naomi.
My sources say yes.
Yes, I calculate you have the best probability of success with them. Numbers, all based on numbers. High score. Yeah, what if they're just not into people like me? That's, Maybe I'm overthinking this, given we get along great already, but if I ask them out, it turns out they're not into people like me. Sexuality hasn't exactly popped up in casual conversation yet with anyone. Helia, do you have a little more faith in me than that? I wouldn't suggest anyone if their compass wasn't pointed in your direction, because we're all bisexual disasters. That's what I'm hearing. Don't worry, my analysis is sound. Well, at least I won't have that awkward moment then, just the awkwardness of approaching someone based on a numeric score. Iris lets out a little digital sigh. I don't think you're looking at the score thing the right way.
I'm software, right? I have to see the world through numbers. I see your relationships as numbers. I see your vocal tones as numbers. And I score it all. But the math is less important than the meaning. I see a number. But that number represents your free will and your heart. You chose to spend time with them. You shared good times with smiles and laughter, and sometimes even tears. This isn't like a dating website. You aren't asking a total stranger out just because the numbers match. You need to switch the causal relationship around.
I need to ask for I need to ask for a casual relationship.
Causal, as in the cause of. You aren't spending time with them because of the numbers. The numbers exist because you wanted to spend time with them. You've been building these relationships for months. Now, you can take one to the next level. The numbers can be your guide if you let them. But follow your heart. Above all else, follow your heart. Okay?
Okay, got it.
Right. So let's not limit ourselves here. Of all those who are special to you, which one do you want to share your heart with?
It's a big decision. But she's right. She's been watching me, listening to me, understanding me, and in the end it's my choice and their choice to accept my love or not. Which one do I love? Wait, since we're talking about love, I thought we were not dating. Which one should I approach? The answer is Queen Bee, because I want it to be Queen Bee. That's it. Literally. Yeah, let's go. Queen Bee. Just saying her name fills me with excitement. A romance with Queen Bee would be a whirlwind of passion. Her assertive nature and sassy flair really energize me. Yeah, or other things are the reasons, but we're not getting into this, okay? I want to be the person who Queen Bee looks to, by her side, cheering her into victory, comforting her when defeated. I'm ready to sign on the dotted line for Queen Bee's contract of love. I like your enthusiasm. I know that if you're true to yourself, anything works out for the best. At least that's what I've learned from all your human love stories. Not to self. See if anybody's written some good apps. Find apps love stories. Thanks, Iris. I'm about to hopefully succeed at my human love story. Wish me luck. Iris waves bye to me and then shuts herself off, leaving me alone with my thoughts. The thrill of getting to ask Queen Bee on a date took over, and I could feel myself start to get nervous. She's a local and internet celeb, way out of my league. What if I'm not cool enough? Last time I checked, I was lukewarm at best on the cool scale. There's no way I'm anywhere as popular, attractive, intelligent, magnificent, perfect. And I struggle with the thought of how unsuitable I am. The gaming goddess herself approaches me out of nowhere. With a frown, she pockets her phone and shakes her dour mood free as she turns to face me. Hey, kid. Hey, what a pleasant surprise to see you standing here next to me on the boardwalk, being all normal-like. Yeah, that depends to happen when you and all your friends go on a holiday together.
Anyway, I'm getting straight to the point because I don't like beating around the bush, and I'm not a fan of sappy, fluffy bull. Just blunt honesty. So, do you want to join me on a date tonight?
Oh, she's asking me out. She's asking me out. I instantly blushed from head to toe. Here I thought I was going to have the muster up enough bravery to ask Queen Bee out, and bam, she intercepts and asks me herself.
Don't get too excited there, kid. I was gonna go out with some friends of mine who live nearby, do an evening meetup in Flotsam, but...
Queen Bee looks away, frowning at the ground.
Well, they bailed on me. Hardcore lame-ass style. We'd arranged everything a few days in advance, and now they aren't even returning my text.
Oh, so I'm second choice here?
I swear, If those ladies aren't literally on fire or saving orphans from a building that is literally on fire, I'm having some harsh words with them later. Long and short of it is, nobody wants to just go out and have some fun. And I need cheering up. Pronto, cheer me up, okay?
I'm sorry, that really sucks, but you know what? What? Replace your friends with fictional characters. Ah, yeah, sure, I go with you. Being abandoned by those who call you friends is the absolute worst. Nothing fills me with more anxiety and loneliness than when your friends ditch you. It used to happen to me all the time, but at least I've always had Juniper to back me up. I want to be Queen Bee's backup at the very least I can do for her. I can't change your friend's mind, but I can at least go with you to the dance club. You're a very sweet kid. I mean, do they not know who you are? You're the Queen Bee. They should have honored that to even choose to grace them with your presence. It's only that easy. My non-gamer friends don't feel the same way as the rest of the FOD scene. Non-gamer friends does not compute. Fucking right? It's so hard to find people these days that don't play games. Let me tell you, they do exist. Case in point, my two best lady friends. We've been friends since we were little tiny babies. Our mothers are all friends, so when we were born, we became friends by proxy. I grew up with both these ladies. We shared so much together over the years. We still all go on mother-daughter outings occasionally.
It's complicated.
But compared to them, I've always been the weird one, the loser, if you will. Both of them have successful career paths. One's a teacher, the other's a psychologist. Heck, they have kids already. But what do I have to show? I play card games for a living. And I bet they think I'm wasting my time and energy. That's probably why those friends ditched me tonight. I'm so fucking unaccomplished. Hey, that's not fair to yourself, Queen Bee. You're one of the 4 Heavenly Kings now. Did you forget? It's like the most accomplished thing I can think of. Except if you made Fist of Discomfort itself. Then just maybe you'd be more accomplished. You know how to make a woman feel special.
Anyway, I'm done being sad about this. I refuse to let a little trifle like this get me down any further. So let's go out and have a f***ing great time.
Agreed, let's go. Wait, where exactly are we going? To somewhere as fancy as fuck. I'm a classy-ass lady and have some classy-ass needs. First off, drinks and food. Second, dancing. Third, a romantic stroll on the beach. That all sounds perfect, actually. I just don't know any of classy-ass places here in Flotsam. Since we were more of a burgers family than a filet mignon family, whenever we came to the beach, we stayed to the cheap eats. Lots of diners, drive-ins, and hot dog stands. I couldn't tell you what kind of fancy places exist here, if any. As I try to pick my brain of somewhere befitting of Queen Bee's taste, she takes the invite once again. She pulls out her phone and starts looking up the actual eateries. Not a good local choices in this beach city. Yeah, Flotsam isn't exactly Monte Carlo. Okay, let's see what I can dig up. Ew, no, nope. Totally gross. Here's
Not
one.
bad.
4 out of 5 stars. Cozy, trendy cocktail bar and diner with sea-inspired small bites. The place looks hella cute. We're so going to Lagoon. Sure. Sure, I think. Maybe, probably, I guess. Next thing I know, we're there. I had no idea this place even existed, but apparently it's a hit with the locals and tourists alike, and it's exactly how they describe themselves. The tables are illuminated by dimly lit candles, really making it intimate and adding to the cozy atmosphere. This is almost too trendy for my tastes. I really haven't been anywhere this hip. In fact, I'm pretty sure the swankiest place I've eaten is the whole story. Even the way everyone dressed here is so fashion-forward, retro 50s style without being hipster. Queen Bee fits right into this bunch, but she's always styled to perfection. I, on the other hand, looked down at my hoodie and let out a separated sigh. Don't worry about it, kid. You look fine. It's not exactly black tie. Well, be too busy paying attention to each other anyway for you to concern yourself with over such trivial matters. Queen Bee locks arms with me and smiles. Look at us, a couple of hotties out for a night on the town. We should immortalize this with a selfie. Queen Bee pulls out her phone, holding it up high to get the perfect angle and snaps our picture. And that's fucking precious, look! She passes on her phone to me and surprisingly it's a great photo. And I don't look half bad either. You cool if you post this on my social media feed? The Beehive loves to know what I'm up to and that's what I call my followers. Cute name, right? Only if you tag me in it. What's better than a cute picture of me and Queen Bee? A picture of me and Queen Bee getting posted to the world. It's almost like we're a real couple doing couple things. Go for it, and tag me so I can share it with my own hive too. Don't you have only like 10 followers and 6 of them are the Rex from the Funplex? Hey, but I really want to make sure Frenzy knows. She happy to know you're in good hands. You do realize you're probably going to have several hundred followers from this, right? I did have some inclination that it would happen, yes, but I'm not going to worry about my sudden jump in popularity. I won't be buying a solid gold mansion or anything. Going out and enjoying this moment with you is the only thing on my mind. You made me blush, kid. And post it. I already silenced my phone, so if I suddenly go viral, it won't interrupt us. Although my poor iris might get slammed by notifications. After a short wait, we brought to our table, sit down, and the menus are handed to us. I'm impressed that even the menus are super hip, down to sophisticated font choice. Note to self, tell Juniper about the Lagoon's menu. So, what cocktail are you going to order? All of them sound divine, I'm having a hard time choosing. I skimmed the menu, looking at the alcoholic choices. Funnily enough, they're all named after boats. There are the Catamaran, a juicy citrusy grapefruit tequila libation, the banana boat, a rum and syrup concoction, the bow rider, a rosemary infused vermouth, and the caravel, a floral bubbly gin drink. Or lifeboat, a non-alcoholic coconut lavender lemonade. It's a tough choice, but I think the one will be quench my thirst is... Okay, I'm a gin person, one and foremost, but rosemary... No, I'm going with the gin. I'm going with the gin. I know what I have with gin, so I'm fine. I'll be fine with that. Yeah. So yeah. Terrible. Gin drinks. I love a good gin drink. The crisp bitterness partnered with a sweet flowery syrup. Just yeah. This is. Fuck. Now I want a drink. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, that's just good. The caravel, a perfect reflection of our evening. It sounds pretty fucking delicious. Just then, one of the waitstaff passed by and Queen Bee gets their attention. May we have 2 caravels, please? As we wait for our drinks, I notice of Queen Bee sitting across from me. The faint candlelight makes Queen Bee's skin glow and her eyes shine fiercely. I can't help but stare at her beauty. God, we're getting sappy. You're absolutely gorgeous. The words fall uncontrollably from my mouth. Are you sure you didn't have a drink already without me? I'm sorry, it's totally fine. You're quite attractive yourself. Thank you, I know. Honestly, I'm quite smitten with you. Oh ho. I'm in complete shock. Words can't form in my mouth. I feel dizzy. My heart is pounding so hard. I think I just collapse any seconds. This is what being in shock is like, right? Thankfully, our drinks are served to us, cutting a knife into my awkward silence. I quickly cup my hands around the glass and take a huge drink. Queen Bee laughs. Slow down there, I'd like to still talk to you before you're completely trashed. Takes me a second to realize, but Queen Bee stopped calling me Kid. I've leveled up from Kid to my actual name, huh? What have I done to deserve this upgrade? I figured since we're on a date and I really do respect you, I owe you that much. Kid might slip out every day now, again to habit, but it's Celia from here on out. You've earned it. It's beautiful how Queen Bee speaks my name as she's learning it for the first time. A fire sparks deep inside me and I feel tingles across my skin. I feel important, proud, a cut above the rest of the FOD. However, there's still something I yearn to know about Queen Bee and I've been curious since that we first met. A name for a name. So you've got my name now. Yeah, what about it? Well, do I get to find out yours?
Come again?
Queen Bee is my name. I am Queen Bee. You know what I mean. But I hate my name. Okay, I won't make you understand some secrets are meant to stay just that, secret. Oh, fuck it, fine. When you give me that sad puppy dog eyes, you force my hand. But if you tell anyone, and I mean anyone, I will have a very angry bee buzzing around you. My lips are numb. Queen Bee lets out an exaggerated sigh. It's Tanvi. Tanvi fucking Khan. But that's such a beautiful name, why do you hate it? It's such an old-fashioned name and no one can ever pronounce it correctly. Now is it Tanvi? It's probably Tanvi, right? Well, they can't pronounce my family name, but they invariably do it like William Shatner in some fucking annoying attempt to charm me. Queen Bee is just easier. People can't fuck up Queen Bee. I understand why you choose to go by Queen Bee. It's not fun having a name no one can relate to. Well, isn't that true? Plenty can understand the reference of Queen Bee. But I really do like your name too. If you like, I can refer to it by real name instead of your gaming handle. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Okay, you can call me Tanvi or Queen Bee. Either works for me, fine for me. I'll respond to both. Both names fit her so well, but for me, only one name rings true. No, we're looking behind the handle. I want her to know that I care for her as a whole person, not just an online persona. It's much more intimate to call someone by their real name. It'll be a secret we can share. Tanvi. From now on, I'll call you Tanvi. When you say it, I don't hate it that much. It does feel nice to actually be called by your intended name. I like it. I like it a lot.
Thanks.
Thank you for not making fun of my name. I would never. I really adore you, and I wouldn't poke fun at something that you care a ton about. You are the fucking best, I know. But look at our drinks, we need a round two. Tanvi is always quick to change the subject when things start to get too heavy. Mood. But I still get doused at my own glass, and it's, in fact, empty. A second round is indeed in order. Maybe some food to go with it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's go take a look at the menu. She takes the scan to scan it. We should start with a round of oysters. I love eating those gooey little mollusks, so freaking delicious. You do know they are an aphrodisiac, don't you? I respond with my face turning deeply red and hiding it deep into the fold of the menu. Tanvi laughs wildly and continues reading the menu, ignoring my embarrassment. We end up ordering several small plates of some of the fanciest dishes I could even imagine. Buttered scallops on a bed of mashed parsnips, crab dumplings, roasted Brussels sprouts with bacon shavings, and lobster ravioli in a creamy butter sauce. My mouth never tasted an explosion of such decadence, and my stomach was filled to the brim with savory and succulent food. The conversation stuck mostly to the beach adventures of present and past, and before long the check came and went. It's official, I'm stuffed. Round 1 complete. Next up, we got a dance-off for all those calories. The dance club is right at the beach on the boardwalk. A stone's throw away from the beach. How fucking romantic. Right, I remember that being the main attraction of the night. Oh, I think you will hold that title by the end of the night. It's getting hot in... Is it getting hot in here all of a sudden? I'm not sure how much more I can take this. Tanvi is making it very hard to concentrate on anything but my intense feelings for it right now. She just smiles wickedly at me, knowing exactly what she's doing. I'm gladly a pawn in Tanvi's game. Wow. Yeah, sure. You're right. Maybe we should go out dancing. Now, right now. So funny. I love those dialogues. They're... We called a taxi to get back to the boardwalk, and upon arrival, the dance hall is immediately bombed. People are standing around outside, roped off in a queue. Everyone is wearing their best dance attire, high heels, form-fitting dresses, button-up shirts, and fancy slacks. Before we can go in, I already hear the of the music.
Not bad.
I'm actually impressed. The nightlife here in Flotsam isn't half bad. You choose a good little beach town. One of my favorite local DJs is playing here tonight. DJ Jazzing J. She's got the hottest beats back in the city. How lucky is that she's followed us out here? Extremely lucky. Honestly, know nothing about the nightlife here nor back at home. Clubs aren't really much my scene, but I'm willing to try anything to spend more time with Tanvi. You're so cute when you're out of your element. Let's get... This is usually how I deal with people, not the other way around. She locks her arm around mine, and you can feel my core temperature rise. I think I'm ready to face the dungeon of sweaty, beautiful people, but there's one slight problem. How long do you think this line will take? Oh, my sweet innocent Helia, I don't wait in lines. Rule number 1 of life, nothing's worth waiting for. Take the initiative. You just gotta go out there and do it. But we can't just cut the line, that's illegal. We'll be thrown in dance jail. Don't you think of its cutting as much as advancing our own position? One more thing. What is it? I need you to muster all our confidence you have and look determined as fuck. You belong here, you deserve this. Like this? I put on a steadfast face and fill my mind with nothing but resolute thought. I belong here. I deserve this. Simple and utter perfection. What? What? Tanvi leans in and kisses me on the cheeks. Her lips are delicate yet compelling. Part of me wants to feel her kisses all over my body. What? What is happening? With a newly inspired confidence, Tommy leads me to the front of the... What is happening here? Holy shit. We approach the bouncers, the noble guardian of the club, the fabled checker of IDs. He lifts a hand up to us and we stop. Tommy Silver holds up a card, smiling fiercely. We're with Jazz. I can't help myself, but I'm holding my breath in anticipation. The bouncer checks the idea, looks Tarvi once over, then back to the idea, scrutinizing it with a grimace. It feels like forever, and I'm sure we're just gonna get got. We'll be the laughingstock of the club as everyone laughs at us while we drag away, tears in our eyes. Shockingly, he gives us a gruff and waves us in. Damn. Dating is half a celebrity. I wait until we're both in good distance inside the building before I let show my true emotions. I can't believe this. How did we what just... I'm shouting over the booming sound. It's probably loud in here, but I think Tavi can hear me. She laughs accordingly. Relax. Don't ask. Just accept how fucking awesome we are. I nod in agreement. Before we get to dancing, let's get another drink. I look over to the bar area and there's a big crowd. All those people vying for the attention of the barkeep, but most failing. Townley pushes her way to the front of the masked people, easily lock eyes with the bartender. With a few more motions of her hand and words, she so brightly is headed back to me with a couple drinks. I just got their house cocktails. It was the easiest thing. I take the drinks from her and we find a place in the far corner of the club. It's out of the way for most of the people and significantly more quiet over there. I take a sip of the cocktail. It's tasty. Not what I expected. Well, I don't actually know what I was expecting. But it's good. Tanvi and I continue to take sips of our drinks and exchange provocative glances. We're a mess of smiles, giggles, and looking away sheepishly. The music and the crowd are still too loud for us to probably have a conversation. We don't need words to communicate. Tanvi smirks at me as she scoots in closer. She rubs her leg against my own. Delicately, she places a hand on my shoulder and leans over, talking into my ear. So, how are you holding up? You don't look overtly traumatized. This is certainly one of the more exciting nights in recent history. Taking it all in, I'm feeling great. What's not to feel great about here? This is fantastic. I'm loving the party atmosphere and digging the tunes. The liquor is hitting me just right and I'm ready to strut my stuff on the dance floor with her. I'm so ready to get my dance on. Would you like to join me? You fucking know, and I'm waiting for the right song with the right beat to really go out on the dance floor. If on a cue, Tommy crooks her head, catching the beat she's been waiting for. She jumps out of her seat, grabs a hold of my wrist, and then leads me deep into the dancing ground. People are jumping up and down, gyrating their hips, shaking one's booty. Tommy forces her way through several people, not even taking the time to notice or squeeze through to untranced by the music. But soon, the crowd noise falls away. My focus is entirely on Tanvi, the beat, and the swaying of her hips. I don't think my first run-through was that horny or that thirsty, holy shit. Once we make it to the inner circle of the crowd, we find a place on the floor that's not shoulder to shoulder. Feeling the electrifying energy, we dance without hesitation. I'm not knowing all the current club moves, but I don't let me stop that. Both Tanvi and I are laughing, smiling, and moving our bodies. As a particularly sick beat drops, Tanvi and I lock eyes. She sways closer to me, swinging her hips alluringly. She closes the distance between us, our body touching, rubbing against each other. Outstretching her arms to the sky, she twirls her arms to the beat and I respond with bobbing my shoulders. Our eye contact doesn't break and it's powerfully intense. I'm drawn in and it's hard to let go. Eventually the music stops. It's time for Jessie J to take her break. I'm sweaty and sticking and smiling from all the fun we've had. Tanvi winks at me. Would you like to go somewhere more secluded? Shall we take this outside? I'd like that very much. Damn. Let's go. We wave goodbye and good riddance to the loud music and the party lifestyle. What greets us is the serene sound of the ocean, the soft cry of the waves clashing atop the sand, the delicate song in the breeze as it gently nips at our skin. The silence of the stars. Tanvi clings to my arm and we walk along the shore. For several minutes we say nothing, step by step just enjoying the quietness of each other. We walk off the tipsiness from the drinks, the bebop of the club, the ache in our muscles from the day. We disregard it all. In this moment it's just me and Tanvi. I wouldn't have it any other way. Tanvi leans gently into me and lays her hand against my shoulder. Ever since I've known you, you've treated me with respect. Of course I respect you. I mean, you treat me with, like, actually... You treat me like an actual fucking real person. So many people treat me as I'm just some celebrity and just try to woo me for their own pride. Others just blatantly troll me because I'm a woman. I just want to be treated, you know, well, like most people want to be treated. And you do, so thank you. Once again, I can feel my heart quicken and my cheeks flush. The mood is perfect and I just want to be even closer to Tanvi. I turn to her face, taking her hands in mine, our fingers intertwine, and I look in her in the eyes. You're the best. Tanvi blushes and looks away hesitantly. I mean it, you truly are a queen among the rest. She looks back at me, a wild look in her eyes and a smirk on her lips. I can read her body language and it's contagious. No words are needed to convey our desire as we both dive in. Tanvi grabs at my clothes and pulls me in close. Finally, our lips meet, pent-up passion from a month of wanting and waiting. My arms glide down her back as I embrace her, longing to feel her body up close to mine. Our kisses are a mix of delicate touches and forceful caresses, our lips only parting to make intense eye contact before delving right back in. Our carnality is fierce, nothing keeping us apart. I litter kisses among her collarbone as I squeeze her hips. She nips on my neck, her hands grasping desperately on my back. Can you cut it out, please? What's the rating here? What is, Each of us takes turns leading the other in thirsty display of affection. My mind is a blur, and all I can think of is the wonderful woman in front of me. It's heating up, but in a turn of events, Tanvi slows down with a deliciously long kiss. Our lips linger until finally she parts from me, letting a heavy sigh fall from her mouth. Can I ask you something important? Of course. Can we just stay like this? What do you mean, like stuck in this position forever? I'm sure eventually I would need use of my arm again. It helps me do things like write, cook, gaming. Tanvi laughs slightly. I mean metaphysically, here in this current situation. Like, we obviously are attracted to each other, but I'm not ready to jump into a typical relationship role of being partners. That's not exactly what I was expecting Tanvi to ask me, and frankly, I'm not quite sure how to take it. Yeah, I'm still not sure I understand. What is it? Do you want to keep it? I always thought when two people love each other very, very much, they inevitably become partners, right? This is what society has taught me. That's bullshit. Don't listen to that. That's bullshit. I'm not saying no. I just think I need a little more clarification on that. What does it mean to be together yet not? Thank you for not immediately shutting me down. I appreciate that. Let me explain. It's not that I don't want to be together with you. I do. I cherish you and I love all the time we spend together. I'm just not ready for the label of being in a relationship or partner. I'm more in the mindset I'm going to take it one step at a time, enjoying our time together and see how that blossoms. Oh, so this is more of a casual fling. No, not at all. I'm still dedicated to you, the only person I care for. I just want to take it slowly, have an open communication about what we're going to do, and not put a label on it. We have a seat by the waves, and as I put my thoughts together. This is actually very reasonable, especially now with her new deal and all of that. That makes... Aww, isn't that cute? Oh, I like that. Oh, that's so cool. Aww. I think I get it. Everything is still going to be the same. We're going a slower pace, not going around saying so-and-so is my partner. Exactly. I've been hurt by too many people in the past, and right now I don't want to fuck anything up going into this experience with you. Pardon my ambiguity in the matter, that's just what it feels right in the moment. I understand about being hurt in the past, and this is what you need. I'll be the one to be at your side during this time. One quick other question. Shoot. If I'm not calling you a partner, what should I call you?
You may call me my queen, of course.
Wow. Tanvi throws her head back and laughs, breaking up the seriousness of the conversation. Something tells me she's only half joking and half being serious, and I can't help but laugh along too.
But seriously, whatever feels comfortable. The person I spend my time with romantically, physically, and emotionally works. We can reevaluate things as they continue to grow, and as we continue to change.
Tanvi smiles warmly at me and I smile back. She's so brave to talk openly about her feelings and it makes me appreciate this moment even more.
Now, where were we before I interrupted our carnal conversation with words?
I rest my hand on Tanvi's cheek and kiss her gently. Right here. She leans into me, kissing me back, the tension beginning to mount again. And we spent the rest of the night entangled in each other's arms. Yeah, sure. Sure, that's what... Okay! So that's a thing now. And that's how Queen Bee and I found each other. I'd call our lunchtime party the high water mark, one perfect moment in time, but I was wrong. That was it. And in the difficult weeks ahead, I'd cling to that high water mark in hopes the wave would roll my way again. The fuck? Level 5 of Arcade Spirits completed. And the fucking thing is, this was already too long again. I need to make a fucking next recording again. Pizza fact time. 3 of the top 10 weeks of pizza consumption occur in January. More pizza is consumed during the big game week than any other week of the year. Yeah. Fuck, we still have so much left, but I can't speak anymore. Damn. Whew. Well, that means I have to make another recording. But we got in the romance part. Holy shit. Yeah, we have Queen Bee. That's kind of fucking cool. So, see you next time for then hopefully, finally, the fucking rest of this game. Because I can't anymore. I can't remember this game to be that long. But I'm really happy about it because it's a really cool game. So, see you next time for level 6, 7, and 8, hopefully. Thank you very much. Please like, comment, share, you know the drill. Be really happy about that. And see you next time. And hopefully seeing you soon live again. And not as a pre-recording. But we make do, right? So thank you very much. And goodbye.